Alright, we should be live. Hooray, hurrah, hoorah, hooray.
Hoorah!
A super cool experience of the 11 p.m. Monarchy Tower.
Yeah, how cool.
Or perhaps, if your time is separate, the something something. I don't fucking know. There are like 4 different time zones at play here. I think everyone in this has a different time zone from everyone else, actually.
It's 5 time zones total, currently.
Welcome to the time zone!
It'd be really funny if that was part of the gimmick.
Yeah.
Well, now.
Oh.
What?
Funny thing about us, Imogen is messaging me, and it appears that, in copying your last message, you hit me with a she/her, which is valid.
Well, Mal, I
didn't even GM for this team before.
No,
there's an entire Monarchy Tower you freaks missed. Like, you don't know about it.
Listen, there.
No, keep it as she. It's cool. Oh, it's already changed.
I mean, the other parts were incorrect facts, though. Like,
there's
stuff
no
is
no,
weird.
Oh,
no
now there's
pronouns
no
at all.
pronouns. This makes
More
me
like
the best.
woke.
Anyway,
woke.
sorry about me just being lazy and not actually reading the shit I'm copy-pasting. Welcome to Monarchy Tower, a offshoot of DBA, our not very weekly game set in the anime campaigns or Epithet System. It is DBA is in a tournament-like setting following a cast of rotating players, player characters, and GMs. The Monarchy Tower is in a place called Fight City. It is a tower dedicated to the King of Fight City, Fight King. You go up the tower to fight the Fight King guy, and that's what we're doing here today. This one's being run by Rosche.
Hi. You might recognize me from the Silly Little Noises Emporium, where I make those sounds. Every single one I imbue with my essence, and then it's sent to you in a very tight package, and you can open it whenever you want to hear them. Yeah, today I'm jamming.
Apparently, according to Bell Mully, you seem to be low. Let me adjust my settings. I don't know why that would necessarily be the case, but I can't.
Get louder.
Let me just increase that volume, I guess. Alright, try talking a bit more. Try talking a bit more, I think.
Okay.
Is what I said.
Hello, hi. How's everyone? It's me.
Alright, Bell says that's good.
Hello, hi. I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that, I guess we can go into player introductions. Hello, I am Ballas. I am streaming today. I'm playing a man named Drake Athens. He's a a bit of a magic user. His epithet is chaos, and look at my luck roll that I made. That's a 7. That luck roll is now more chaotic. Something something. That's the joke. Anyway, that's me. Let's go on to Geckos.
Hello. I'm Geckos. I'm playing funny blacksmith living armor of sorts. Seji. She has a heart made of a dying reaper's heart forged into a relic. The reaper's not very happy with her, but she's trying to ignore it.
Nice.
She's a blacksmith.
Penny.
Hi, I'm Penny. My voice is actively fighting against me. Sorry. That's gonna be a common thing. I'm playing Gwen. She is a funny lady who has a party-wide effect on her teammates. She also speaks with an Irish accent that I think I might be too sick to do.
Speaking of being sick, hey Amber, it's your turn next.
Yo. Oh, hi. It's me, Amber. I'm here. And Sam Amber on the Jim's Guild. Watch it sometimes, not now. I'm for the duration of the next 50 minutes. My time. It's my birthday. And I'm playing funny. You might remember her from still adapting to the fact that she's not a generic nobody anymore.
Yep.
Speaking of not a generic nobody, hey Zanza.
Oh, me?
You're next, yes.
Oh, yes. Hi. I'm Zanza. I had a wonderful surprise 8-hour extravaganza instead of sleeping and finishing, so I didn't get to sleep nor finish this icon. But I am playing my funny new character Umbra, who I've been attempting to play her for a while, and stuff just keeps getting in the way. But finally, she's here. In a weird capacity, but she's here.
Speaking of a weird capacity, unlike Soleil, I have a weird capacity for not having the best intros into things, like joining Fine Dining, our Discord server. There's the link.
Yay.
Yo.
Aside from that, I think I guess we could just do the casual RP or what have you of the start of the stuff, etc. Blah blah blah.
Yep. Y'all just got done with floor number 22, and now I get to put on this theme, as you guys are resting up between floors.
Yeah.
Yeah. This part is always so awkward when you've been when the team has been together for a few floors, and then
y'all know.
Admittedly, it's not like we showed off much of ourselves,
To set the stage, y'all know each other's names and generally what each other do, probably.
Yeah.
Unless you guys decide that some of you swapped in. However, it's only floor 22, so it is likely that you guys probably just
rocked up, beat up a whole bunch of generics and rando scandos who yeah.
For the most part, Umbra, beyond introducing herself, has just sort of been a little weird and maybe a bit creepy, and also been throwing playing cards into people's heads and knocking them out. I think she's managed to get this far without showing her hand on her main thing.
Yeah.
That probably makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, Seji is just pretty straightforward, but just whipping out blacksmithing tools and beating the shit out of people and using a sword.
Yeah. Gwen has, you've all felt her epithet affect you. Gaining some like weird classic RPG classes. She's been mostly firing arrows at people.
Athens has been shooting lightning out of his fingers. And weird shit happens.
Yeah. Nina's been probably, to be honest, kind of staying back, mostly along for the ride, trying to get used to things. So,
Would you have mentioned that she's like upon like the group sort of like coalescing in order to like climb the tower right at the very start, where they're like, "Hey, anyone want to like climb the tower or whatever?" And they're like, "Yeah, all right, I'll do it." Would you mention like, "Oh, hey, I'm just kind of like getting a handle on fighting," or
yeah, probably.
I see.
Sorry if I'm a little distracted. I'm writing something right now.
Yeah. So, you're a ghost?
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, no. Looks to the side. Yeah, I mean, I'm a ghost, kind of. I'm like alive, but I'm like dead.
Seji could be a lot of things.
Yeah. Yep. No weird Reaper stuff going on. That's for sure.
I didn't bring.
That
That wasn't brought up.
was yes.
Hmm?
You
Oh, well, that's good.
mentioned-
That's not the case at all.
She like shakes a hand, and like when you hold it flat, but you shake it.
Yeah.
Said she starts sweating with.
With what plans?
Sorry.
She sweats ectoplasm. Wow. Yeah, but I'm like a ghost. Pretty much. I kind of have like physical touch. Like walks up, slaps the fucking thing. I'm not sure if you noticed. But it's like a weird, echoey, like ghosty slap. Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah, it's blacksmithing magic. Don't worry about it too much,
Wasn't really planning to, so.
Okay.
So a cards, huh? Pretty good at throwing those.
But you could say that. She sort of like gestures as cards momentarily seemingly appear around her and disappear, as if turning, from a 2D object into view and then disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just an epithet though. Unlike whatever you have going on, sort of gestures.
They stepped
Presumably
up to
you.
you when they were
Yeah,
saying
you.
that, so...
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, sorry. This is just like, huh? Me or her?
Not behind you. Points to you. Actually, just try to just points between your eyes at this point.
Oh. Oh, no, nothing epithet going on. I mean, I had an epithet when I was live, but, you know, I'm pretty sure that it was like, it, like, left me, and now it's
Really?
gone forever, and now someone else has it, which just kind of pisses me off, but, I mean...
That is how epithets work.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
but,
pretty
like, it didn't want to
presumptive
stick
that-
around?
Pretty presumptive that just because you died, it means that it immediately went back into the newest person born.
Well, where else would it go?
I mean,
Just
that's
sort of
like
shrugs.
just not necessarily every epithet gets dragged back out of the greater conceptual zeitgeist immediately. Like that would be, I don't know, I feel like that would be rather odd for at least a grand majority of words, because that would mean that the greatest majority of epithet users would be people in their 80s then. And that's not how that works.
She like tilts her head. I don't track with the logic.
Because
Which saying is I could still have my epithet. Right?
sure,
Right?
maybe,
Pure.
theoretically.
You look at her, there is literally zero epithet, like, you know, yeah,
Okay.
it's
Okay,
that's just
so-
gone.
Sorry about that. I had to finish my writing something. Well, I'm done now. I'm done now. What are we talking about?
Talking about the logistics of an epithet immediately going into the greater zeitgeist and then inscribing upon itself the newborn basically instantly after its previous user died.
And
Theoretically,
their Seji has an epithet, which they
I guess technically
definitely
speaking,
do.
it depends on how long you have been out. And if it's been like recent, then yeah, no, I think there's a good chance it hasn't gone through again. But if it's been a while, then who knows? These things are weird to determine without proper instrumentation, at least.
Unfortunately, I can't do that kind of seance for you.
Oh well. But it's a cooler anyway. I mean, yeah, my epithet kind of sucked as well. I never actually figured out what it was.
Wait. Then why were you so worried about it?
Well, I mean, it was nice. I could like heat up forges and stuff with it.
It was so... What was bad?
Well, it was bad because, you know, there was people running around with like shooting black holes and like bending reality and stuff.
What? That's not bad. That's just lame.
Well, then it was lame. She,
I
like,
mean, to
like,
be fair,
rolls
if you
her
didn't
eyes.
know what your epithet was, it's very easy to say that you weren't proficient enough to create black holes or whatever the truer capabilities were. That's his fault on the
Oh, God,
user,
I wish
not the
I-
epithet.
Oh,
I really fucking wish I had my ult right now because I'd switched to that one fucking phase. Then he knows the one.
don't make it worse.
I'm just saying, saying that you theoretically figured out the core concept when you don't even actually know your epithet is pathetically mundane for an epithet user.
She has the fucking like Pikachu open mouth face. Just
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't think you need to be that hard on her.
oh my god. I need to get my epithet back.
I. I don't think that is how that works.
That's well, it depends. From what I know, epithets can do a lot of weird things. They can fragment and create, epithet beings of themselves, and there's a lot of different things that can happen. I wouldn't rule it out.
What was that last one thing you said, sorry?
Just saying that epithets are weird, so I wouldn't rule it out, basically.
I see. Yeah, so there's still hope. Alright. That's cool. Oh, maybe the Reapers would know where epithets went, right? They deal with death stuff.
Probably more likely than humans, at least, yes.
Well, if you wanted to, you could. I'm just gonna kind of modify the accent right now. You could just hold on. She rummages around. Here you go. She hands her a card. Yeah, you can contact my sister. She's good with, let's say, tracking epithets down and helping people with epithet-based problems, but not like in a therapy kind of way. It's hard to explain.
Her eyes slowly begin drifting apart as if like.
Listen, if you want to find your epithet again, contact her.
Oh, okay, yeah, got you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Question.
She takes the card and slides it into her armor, and it falls into like an actual fold of
Seji,
the armor.
I have a question. Why ask on floor 22 specifically?
Huh? What?
Just making a joke of that they mentioned, man, fuck, gotta get my epithet back, but just on floor 22.
Well, it never came up in the conversation, you know. It's only now that she's like, oh, you know. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah, we never really talked about it. You like asked me about my sword, you know, Fate. That I made with like a special, you know, you remember this one, Fate? Like I told you, like I made it with like a special like ore that I found. It was like green.
Well, yes, it is a cool sword. I wanted to ask about it.
But I mean, why would I talk about my epithet that is gone?
Yes? Why?
You didn't even ask me why I'm a ghost until now. Why did it take you so long, huh? Mostly people, that's the first thing people say.
You're a ghost.
Honestly,
She shrugs.
Don't care.
honestly, I'm just surprised those first 20 or so floors they just kind of went by like without much of a challenge. Is that normal?
They were chumps.
Well, when you are like us, I guess, it comes like quite simple.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to that.
She Umbra sort of frowns, and puts a hand to her chin as she like takes a step closer. Weird. Something. She like gestures up and down. Well, I come up with heads or tails on it. So, are you new to this?
Oh, sorry, I kind of forgot to explain. I guess most of you around here wouldn't know. So do you know of or watch DBA at all?
Uh, vaguely? Yes.
Okay, so they started doing entrance exams recently, and it's easier to just point you to the first one that they recorded, and you can kind of get my deal from that.
I played some baseball there before. It was something.
Yeah.
Not used to the whole having powers thing.
Ah, that was it. She like snaps her fingers as if she finally figured out what was so weirding her out. It's almost like your existence, would have been added to the draft fairly recently, and I don't know. She just like felt that in the fabric of the universe for a moment, you know?
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, that's kind of why I'm here. I'm kidding. If I'm stuck like this, I might as well adapt.
As you guys are talking, you hear a small announcement. Attention contestants, your next match is ready, but special procedure this time around. Would you mind coming out one at a time?
Okay, that's odd. Especially the term contestants. I would assume challengers is a more appropriate terminology for us.
Don't be a pedant.
I mean, this isn't a game show. It's a trial by combat.
No, he's right. The last like couple of times they just called us you or fuckers.
How do you think they'd react if we did mind? If we told them we did mind and we didn't want to come out one by one?
Umbra points to Seji with the fuckers the you or fuckers comment, and is just like accurate.
Well, that would be
Let's go
funny.
fast.
I
It's
think
not me.
I was going to say playing paper rock scissors, and whoever loses sounds more entertaining to me. He says as Seji was interrupting him.
She has a smug look on her face, as if she's like bested him.
I mean, whatever works. I don't have a preference.
Well, it appears that Seji is one out, and everyone else can play rock, paper, scissors in the background. As, effectively, Seji,
He's
we're gonna swap over to the other map. Whoever decides they want to go next, they can simply decide to do so, or you guys can decide using any special means you want. However, as you head up, presumably, through the door.
All right.
We're gonna swap to the next map. Whoops, I popped out the chat. I'm gonna turn off this. Bam. And bing bong. This is a rather short track, so I'm going to play it only a few times, then replace it with something else, because I don't want it to get old. But, as Seji, you walk out, you are barraged with the sound of, effectively, like, clearly, pre-recorded, clapping, and there's a microphone stand next to you, as the announcer at the very top says, hello, everyone who's watching. Unfortunately, Moxie couldn't be here for this one, but well, I'm sure I can do a good enough job. You, fighter number 1, would you mind stepping up to the microphone and telling the audience a little bit about yourself? Did I not set this to fucking loop? I'm gonna die. Oh no, it just has 4 seconds of silence. That's super cool.
Isn't even loaded yet for me. It may never load.
I've stopped and
Alright.
started it just for you.
I'm
Seji, who I
it's
guess-
playing for me at least.
Who I guess got bored of rock paper scissors and just walked out and then realized what she was doing and you know realized it was too late to back out now. Walked up to the microphone. Hey, I'm Seji. I'm the greatest blacksmith to ever live. She looks down at herself. Die? Div?
Oh no, this isn't a good vibe. I'm cooked. Continue.
Is that a character or is that a...
No,
go.
no, that's an out
That
of
was
character.
just
You
Rosche
continue.
doing music. Continue.
Okay. Alright, She stops and looks like
That's-
blankly.
That's super great. You head on up and have a seat at the table.
Alright.
However, instead of introducing the next member of your team, unfortunately for the other people, there are 5, well, people without teams. So that's why we figured this would be a good setup. We're going to introduce one of them. And from the other side, someone walks out. He goes and grabs his microphone, not pictured. Go ahead and explain who you are in the microphone. Oh yeah, I'm John, the dual bat alchemist. I have 2 bats, and I can do anything I want with them on a molecular level. That's super cool. Move up and have a seat. Okay. Greetings. He takes a seat. Next up, on your side. Who determined, who's gonna go next?
Well, considering Umbra didn't throw a sign, I'm gonna say that means that she lost rock, paper, scissors.
Alright. I'm going to choose Drake Athens.
Well, that's not fair
As,
at all.
You step on out. Well, you didn't tell me who to choose, you just told me who not to choose, so
I
I,
know,
guess
I was
I'm
saying
just
that-
deciding arbitrarily.
I think you're going with the inverse of what we said, because you sent Gecko out when they were saying Seji was saying not it, and then Athens was saying whoever loses RPS gets sent out.
Oh, I thought Seji said. I thought Seji said it. My bad.
No, that's why
Yeah, it was going
Gecko
out
said
first,
the
it's
last
not it,
means
but-
first, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Oh well, let's just continue.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All right then. Explain who you are into the microphone, and then head up
Hmm.
and take a seat.
Athens just glares behind him at presumably Umbra, who shoved him through the entryway, with his fist curled with his hand curled into a fist. My name is Drake Athens. I am a wizard of a well-known family of mages, he says, stretching. And I have a powerful epithet which causes chaotic effects in the nature around me. Is that good enough?
Super.
Strides on forward.
Go ahead up and take a seat. Next up, Another person steps out. Hey, care to introduce your... No. We really insist you do it for part of the... I don't want to... I just want to fight. Well, that's great. Take a seat. Oh, he's here!
I was trying to pull out a second copy because Roll20 did the thing where like, oh, you were already on this map. Sorry, you don't get to see your stamina bar, but my computer is lagging something fierce. I don't know why, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna refresh real quick.
Next up, your side. Who's going next?
Oh, I guess it would have been Umbra after pushing Drake out. Umbra walks up to the stand, and simply speaks into the microphone. Umbra, doing a little, fancy, one arm bow where you don't really bow, you just do the one arm thing. And then she'll, flick a card into the crowd. Why not?
Someone catches it and goes woo.
Yep.
Next up, a person comes running out. Yo, hi, super happy to be here. What do I do now? Talk into the microphone. Oh, okay. Hi, my name's Katrina De La Rosa. I am mercenary for hire, coming here to make myself look strong. And yep, that's super cool. Head up and take a seat. Oh, I wasn't. No, it's fine. Okay. Hi. She goes and takes a seat directly next to Drake Athens. Nina, or Gwen?
Let's have Gwen go.
Yeah.
I think Nina won rock, paper, scissors.
Whoops.
You cheated. That means you win.
No. Sorry, that was just a mistake.
Oh, this...
Nina and
This
Gwen
one doesn't
fighting
have
over who
anything
has to go out
attached.
next.
Hold on.
Alrighty. Funny how that works.
Hello. I'm Gwen Vespa Finch. I'm an archer today. Hold on, there we go.
Super. Come up and take a seat.
Alrighty. She's gonna go up and sit next to Umbra.
Next up. This guy. Someone, sort of, in a weird sense, like, it's almost as though, like, a trail, arcs out in front of him, and he just, like, rides along it, and then does a flip and hops off. Hey, everyone! What's up? Talking to the microphone. Oh, sorry. He was, a little bit farther ahead than it. Sup, my name is Trinidad Scorpion, and I, am pretty cool. Yup. Alright, go ahead and take a seat. Alright, cool. Hey, everyone. How's it going? Just gonna nestle myself in right here. And then next is Nina. Bonk.
Yeah. She comes out. Hey, what do you mean? What do you mean, Paper Beats Arrow? That doesn't even make any sense. Hello. I'm Nina Valerie. I'm here to practice fighting better.
Super. Coming up.
Excuse me. I think I'm supposed to sit next to my team, and you.
Katrina is pointedly ignoring you.
Okay.
They're not intentionally doing so, it's just that they are, because they're just sitting here looking at everyone with that fucking smile on their face.
Okay.
And then lastly, but maybe not least, we have this last person. They've given me a thing to read out for them as a new figure walks out. And wordlessly, they raise a hand up. Go ahead and... Oh, right, I guess I should read this out. It says, This shit's in French. I'm not reading this. Rez, like, looks up, looks offended. Hey! Je m'appelle Razmataz. Yeah, I can't understand you. You just go away.
Oh, he speaks French.
Razmataz gives a frown.
They.
They sit down. They pause and look around.
Classic Tower of
Un peu de
Babel
monde, eh?
Athens just chuckles to himself.
Umbra just nervously turns her head to the, back and forth to the wall as if glancing at them.
And with that, right, effectively, now we get to explain the gimmick. Let the curtains close. And you see Bonk. And Bonk. Did that just send you into darkness?
That
That
That one did.
Alright, not to worry.
The beneath me is not darkness, but everywhere else is.
Yeah.
As
I can
a
see
candle
right here.
a candle lights up in front of you all.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Wait, you can see into that room for some? Oh yeah, you
The,
can see into that room.
the
for some
area right
reason. I
beneath
know.
us is just perfectly fine. Okay, there
Yep.
we go.
Well,
Yeah,
the candle
you got the
lights up,
transparent thing, yeah.
and effectively, as you all are just in this little space looking at each other, the announcer says, "Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speed Fighting." In this tower gimmick, you all are going to be set into one-on-one fights in our special fight rooms that are set up across the arena. Attached are some flowers, a candle, and of course, a conversation topic that could double as a fancy meal that you could sit down and eat.
Eat a conversation topic, what?
Oh, other people can see things. I cannot. I see.
My bad.
Do anything either.
Oh yeah, no, you might have to
I
set
can't.
their vision since they're newer tokens, maybe? I don't know.
Yep. My bad. It's okay.
There we go.
There
Now
we
I can
go.
see.
Weirdly, my name has disappeared. But that's fine.
I could,
Here, I've got a
I could
fix
see
for
it's
this.
probably a roll 20.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yep.
There we
Either
go.
way, though, as that's announced, does anyone have any comments before we get into it?
Not especially.
Gwen is just
Um,
like, uh-huh.
I guess the only
I can't get it.
the only comments I really have is that Trinidad and Rez's stamina bars are visible.
Huh. I don't know why Trinidad's is. That doesn't make sense to me. However,
Umbra just sort of makes like this expression. That's her reaction.
and I'm fixing the Nina. With a snap, the announcer then goes, "All right, since no one's super talkative just yet, let's get you settled in. And I would like everyone to roll me a d8.
Okay.
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 Are you saying that we could end up fighting each other?
That's really funny, but like, I mean, you'll see, right?
Uh-huh.
As effectively. Whoops. This is weird. To be honest, at least for this first one, I'm going to just slot you into the nearest available room, for the sake of ease and fun. But you all disappear in a puff of smoke and go into your assigned rooms. Bonk. Bonk. Sorry, this takes a little bit. This is a gimmick that's kind of weird.
That's not a
What?
meal.
As
What'd you
streamer,
roll, Zanza?
Zanza got a 5 as well. As streamer, can I have vision tokens in these other arenas?
Sure. I'll plant a vision in all of the ones that you've seen. In fact, I believe everyone can pull out a camera, but I could be wrong.
I don't have access to whatever that is.
Yeah.
Alright, give me just a moment then. As I'm gonna just start laying them out. And in a moment, sorry, this is a little scuffed. Effectively, bonk, 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 bonk.
I see. Okay.
And now, everyone, let's roll some initiative.
This is highly irregular.
Oh god, why did Umbra have to go so fucking fast? This is why. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, you don't have your thing that allows you to will it. You don't have your upgrade that gives you the
It
ability
is
to
in
delay.
fact, I believe, her first prof upgrade, because I
Yeah,
knew it was going to
second.
be a problem.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's notable. Raz versus Umbra. Alright, that's notable. John versus Athens. Alright. Katrina. Ooh.
That's John the Dual Bad Alchemist. That's his name, actually.
No, it's he, him, John,
the dual bed
sorry.
alchemist.
Yeah. Sorry.
And then that. So, we're gonna sort descending at least to first. However, to make things notable, we're going to just very clearly go through and add everyone and their opponents, so that we go in a orderly fashion, so to speak.
Right.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we still a party?
Yes. You guys are
Okay.
still a party. These other guys are still, like, generally speaking, this is fucking circus music. I'm gonna turn it down. But effectively, these guys are not on teams with each other. They're just fighting you.
Right. Listen, I just needed to make sense of that, because if we aren't a party anymore, the whole class system falls apart.
Yep, I want to make sure that it doesn't do that. So, let's start it off. Hey Umbra, what's up? Because
How's that
it's a
draft
1v1.
going?
You
it's we're 2 options in, buddy.
because it's a 1v1, you technically have the initiative.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know how to tell you this, man. I'm not gonna have a kit for another like at least 5 minutes.
It's fine.
but
You have your class features.
You do have your class features from Gwen.
Well, you know, I can use the first thing I drafted. Fine. How about this? Before we even fully understand what we're getting into, Umbra is just going to sort of, you know, swing the various cards flowing in front of her. She seems to pick up one and manifests it into a giant hammer as she steps up on top of this. I don't have... Again, I literally don't have anything else. I'm still looking at it, but I do have from Palace the World Forger Crucible,
Jesus.
the giant fuck-off hammer.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's insane with double slash.
I was thinking that. So I'm gonna... oh god. Fuck, where's the class stuff? There it is. I'm going to, for now, just attempt a regular basic attack. Which I believe with the class rolls a +2.
Yep, with a +2 and +2 damage.
So a 13 for 11 damage, because just the level 1 version.
And Raz, looking at you for a moment as you start heading up, you notice on the table is a plate that has a sword and a plate that has a gun. And you notice the talking point for this room is, what's mightier, the gun or the sword? Raz...
The hammer.
The hammer. Raz looks to you and goes, hey, go ahead and niff. And then, like, sees you go at them with a hammer, and they raise up both of their hands as they're going to use this kit feature that's been shown off before, for sure. To try and, like, block that.
You can. I will note, the Word Forger Crucible's text is specifically that it is strong enough that it can't be blocked or weakened. The only option is to avoid. Damage, is to dodge.
See, this is true. And that's fair. I don't think Raz knows that. However,
fair enough.
What we'll say, right? If they roll higher than you, they'll still take a bunch of damage, but they'll get a counter hit in, is effectively how it'll go. Which I don't find is likely. Yup, no. For sure, go ahead and flavor this fucking hit.
It's like the moment, again, like I said, the moment the start fights, the fight starts, cards manifest around her, grabs one, just moves hand up, card manifests into giant fuck-off hammer made of fucking green, glowing, sickly energy and flame, as this barrels down, hits Raz, like, on the arms, brought up to block, as a crunch sound is heard and the floor beneath him craters. Umbra will just sort of do that.
Yup. There is an audible crunch sound, as that is literally their epithet. But it sounds almost like an interesting ASMR type popping. They're like scent flung back, though you do, I'll say, get nicked for 1. Because the roll difference wasn't too terrible, and their passive would trigger, which, for the sake of it, I'll post it. Just add one of the Misty Hounds onto you. It's a status effect called Jaws. It doesn't matter, but, like, it's funny.
I see. this is a character where I don't know what they're doing to me.
Yeah, no,
Well,
the thing
you
is
can
that
thank Penny.
they were in a
doing it
Monarchy
in
tower
French.
before, but Penny hit them with Tower of Babel, which forced them into a different language.
Sorry, I just checked my next draft and I lost my mind for a sec.
Next, Katrina and Seji. Katrina appears to be taking the initiative this time. Sorry, what's up?
I was just saying, oh, good.
It's the gimmick for this one is sweets versus vegetables or whatever. And Katrina like takes a look at that for a second. So do you like lettuce?
Ew!
I know,
I
right?
hate lettuce.
And they
Oh,
immediately
man, lettuce
rush.
sucks.
They take their massive flamberge and they literally like reel back and go for a stabbing attack.
Yo, nice sword. Who made it?
I bought it.
From who? As she draws her katana and simply cuts at the nothing in front of them. Shing.
Alright.
So essentially, she's cutting the fate of the sword hitting her, using her katana to cut through fate.
I see. Well,
But it's more effective against any times, but she still did roll a 11, so...
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Katrina, like, rushes towards you with this attack, right? And, you know, fate is deflected a little bit. You see as their foot catches on the table, and they literally end up, like, sticking, like, completely upright in the ground with their sword sticking, literally into the floor, and them being just holding it in the same pose as they go, huh? Oh, I didn't hit the right pose. As, for some reason that you don't understand, they crit failed.
You sure that's the right weapon for you?
Oh, for sure.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna hit you now,
do?
so,
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna
alright.
let you, though, but, like...
Alright. Anyway, so she's just gonna slash her with fate. Nice and simple.
They continue to stay in the same pose. They maybe twirl around on the handle of the sword a little bit, showing that they have quite a lot more skill for it than you would initially assume from them completely fucking that. I'm gonna say you guys are gonna have to re-roll on the next time you fight, because you both completely flubbed.
Okay.
So do you
is
want to
that
take a
it for you?
movement?
You'll fucking like... No. She'll stay right there.
Sable and Gwen.
Seji, yeah.
Sable takes a minute and just like sees this written on the table is instant death or slow and painful. And Sable kind of grimaces and looks at Gwen. I'm not interacting with this. I don't know if you're going to. I'm not.
Nope.
All right, cool. Let's just get this over
let's
with.
just fight.
As Sable's gonna walk forward, they pick up the tiny Iron Maiden off the table, and literally they spin around and they try to like chuck it at you, basically.
Okay.
I can't believe they lied. They
using their
immediately
basic
interacted with it.
And it looks like that you're throwing it with incredibly high force. I'm showing their basic attack. Yeah.
Yeah. What an awful one for me to fight. Very funny. Alright. Well, I guess. a fucking Iron Maiden being thrown at her, and she doesn't have much. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Yep. I was just reading through some stuff. Yeah, she is going to ready her arrow and use multi-tactics index, allowing her to take double slash from the fighter class and make 2 basic attacks. Oh, so that's the first roll. And here's the second one. The first one to shoot the Iron Maiden out of the air, and the other one to shoot a sable. No special arrows or anything, just shooting. So that's a
11?
It's a 13 and an 11, yeah.
Oh, okay, the first one also gets the roll bonus.
Yeah, because it's a ranged attack.
I see. So is that then, are those both like the attacks?
Yes.
Alright, so you,
I'll post double slash for the sake of it, but it's exactly what it sounds like.
Yep. I'll say, no cost, the, Iron Maiden is, like, hit with a thunk, and it goes flying off. Sable, grits his teeth as he sees, an arrow heading his way, and he's going to try and use it anytime. But unfortunately, the arrow hits him head-on. He staggers back a little bit as, very pointedly, how much damage did that do?
Just 4.
It, like, strikes him in the shoulder, and he literally just starts bleeding. Like, I'll note this, right? It's strange. Like, Sable seems to interact rather, like, grittily and, like, realistically with attacks.
Oh, jeez.
But still, he grits his teeth and he narrows his eyes as he stares at Gwen. Gwen will have the initiative next time.
Alright.
Nina. It appears that the gimmick for this one is the past or the future. As Trinidad's like, hey,
No.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Decent.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. I'm here to
like,
fight.
we could play the arcade later. Maybe. No. Oh. That's fine. Trinidad Scorpion's down with anything. Even fighting.
Yeah, okay, because that is what we're here to do.
Yep.
Let me post a couple of things with Nina really quick, since she's brand new to stuff. So she's got from the one Cypress Countless she was in, she's still got combat flow. Basically, she builds up focus throughout the combat, gives her roll bonuses, and she can spend it on a big thing later. More importantly, is part of her new passive that I need to label is her new secondary passive, Blazing Armaments, where as the fight starts and Nina basically produces like blue flames from her hand and quickly molds and shapes them around until they're roughly in the shape of like a parasol, weirdly, and she holds that as a weapon in one hand and a weird stick in the other hand. From Gwen. And she can
that's
basically
a cool set of things. Parasol, umbrella. Yeah. You block the rain with that?
Nina is going to walk up and without speaking and basically take the hooked handle end of the parasol, like grab him and with her basic attack, like, you know, do the damage and also basically throw him onto the ground over here.
I see. Trinidad Scorpion is currently distracted and will simply let you do this. As you fucking heft him up and like, whoop, I grabbed the camera and like throw him onto the ground here. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. And as she does that as well, the as per her passive, the form of the parasol after it releases from him shifts and morphs, and it's gonna switch to the glaive formation as she now holds a big, much larger two-handed glaive in her hands.
Here's the thing, though. Trinidad Scorpion is the future. And he's going to use one of his abilities. As he points a finger gun towards the ground. A line shoots from his finger and like sort of starts to launch him as he does a flip into the air, almost reversing the trajectory you gave him previously. As he's going to do 3 sick poses in midair. And he does them all moderately well as he lands on the other side. And underneath him, well, wouldn't you know, a line is created. That's right. Trinidad Scorpion is a line mage.
Okay. Am I supposed to be impressed?
The Scorpion Stinger! As he literally like flips up and with one of his with one of the shoes that he's using to like skate on this rail, he kicks you like in the side of the head, and then he like catches the rail with his hands, spins around, and then does another kick.
As he goes for the first kick, Nina's just gonna come missed.
Yeah.
Oh, for the current
Went a little
action
bit too-
chain, huh?
Went a little bit fast for that. 18. Because when Nina avoids it, I'd say Nina, you take like just 2 damage. But other than that, he can't actually do his second kick because he didn't actually connect with anything. And then he flips back onto the line. Alrighty, I think I've shown you the point. I'm going to do another trick now.
Okay.
Hiya! He flips up into the air. He's going to try and do 3 more tricks. Holy fuck!
Good for you, Trinidad, I guess.
I don't have upgrades for him.
As he creates yet another line. And listen, he might not have much going on, but he's getting a hype bonus. That's the end of this. I'm gonna say Nina still has the advantage, but Trinidad is sick as fuck right now, and might have bonuses.
All right.
Yeah, so me and John,
onto
huh?
Drake and John.
What's the theme of this room, yeah?
The theme for this room is on the table. Is there a 6 or a 9? John goes, huh, what a novel gimmick. Only a genius mind could have thought of this. I wonder who the person on this floor might be who thought of this. Do you ever wonder that? Do you ever wonder who comes up with these things?
No.
It's a 9, by the way.
I don't think of it.
Oh, right. it's my turn. My bad. John puts the tip of both of his axes together, and they fuse together, and he makes some kind of weird fucking yeah. Sorry, wait, what?
You said axes.
Oh, I meant his bats. Sorry,
I was like, man,
it forms. You go.
The idea that he calls himself the dual bat alchemist, but just he's carrying 2 fucking hand axes, I was like, whoa, buddy.
You never heard of baseball axes?
He fuses it into a weird angle type thing, and he goes for a weird wacky angle attack on you from a distance.
All right.
The number on the table, by the way, is 9.
Right.
All right, what's up? What's up, Drake?
Yeah, the number
He's
is
still
9.
swinging.
He says, looking down at the plates. I'm going to use an anytime that is one of my newer abilities, as he's going to snap, and he's going to use this ability to turn them both into a 7.
Okay.
How much would you say that costs, Rosche?
I could be really funny and say it's 7, but it's actually just a 1 cost.
Alright, cool.
As I'm just gonna do that really quickly.
He just kind of dusts his hands off. There, that's much better. He then turns to look at John and actually focuses on him.
John's angle attack already whiffs. His frame data wasn't good enough.
Yeah. Alright, in which case, I guess we'll use a bonus action right now, first and foremost. Let's target John, might as well. Bip. Yes. Submit. Alright, so all of John's limbs become detachable.
Oh, God.
That's a result 49 too, which is
Yeah.
this.
How perfectly auspicious. Well, John, he says, just moving forward, ducking beneath the weird swinging he's going for, and he's just going to rip off one of his arms, presumably the one carrying the weapon.
Alright. He's going to try and do some bat alchemy to save his arm, but he's also mid-swing. Like, his frames are bad right now, so he's gonna try.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna say
arms are just bats.
I'm gonna say escalate, right? But you're definitely going to win if there's another tie.
Alright, sounds good.
3, 2, 1, go. So he manages to flip the bat up, and it bonks you a little bit, right? And flips into his other hand. You're going to take 4. However, you get his arm.
Alright, well, considering that would be 6 on me right now, I'm gonna use an anytime real quick to see if that's less than 4. Does anything happen, buddy?
So, here's the thing, right, Drake? Your hair becomes spongy for a second, and it just sort of, like, absorbs the impact, and really, like, you're only gonna take just, like, actually, hold on. One more after that cost is still bad for you, right?
I took 1... Yeah, because if I take 1 more cost, then I take another 2 damage... I take 1 cost, and if I take 1 damage, I end up taking 3 damage, meaning I take a total of 4, basically.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing, though, right? You're not going to take any damage. You're just going to take 0.5 of the cost. Alright? You're going to have to track that.
Got it.
What does that mean?
It means that, if I
chaos.
Take another 0.5 cost, then I'll have to take another full integer of stamina. That's my turn. I've used my main and bonus.
John John like takes his his now one batting arm, and he looks to his arm that's missing, and he goes, "Huh. It appears you've taken my hand. Could it possibly be in fight marriage?"
No, this is the cost of alchemy, I'm afraid.
I always heard it would cost me an arm and a leg. I haven't lost the leg yet.
Yeah.
Would you perhaps be the one to sweep me off my feet?
He fucking...
Shut up!
Holy shit, this fucking guy.
He's
This guy-
into it.
This guy has the Riz, unlike...
Athens is going to just look to the heavens. Are ring outs allowed in this? Just to confirm. As it cuts to Umbra and
You can try. I mean, there's nothing preventing it. And we're gonna give it another round before we do something. So Umbra, it's you and Raz.
Umbra, yeah. Finally, clearing the the cards in front of her that she was considering. All of these strange cards whose backs appear to be this ornate, playing card-esque back, but with a large eye at the center. They all flip around and convert into her. As Umbra takes a step forward and says,
Quels sont tes pouvoirs?
"Squish." So I'm gonna have to ask you some questions first of all.
No.
No. That was to you. She said the one word.
Yeah, I know. That's just how Raz is responding.
Okay. Point is, first of all, what is the resource card to unleashing conversion ratio? For unleashing is the stuff that Palace uses to level up his things.
3.
So essentially,
here's the thing,
Okay.
right? I know Palace's unleashing is a really good, a really great conversion cost because Umbra's a new character. However, for having from what I remember, a plus fuck billion to damage, and like range, and like dazing and all of that stuff, I think 3 is maybe fine.
All right. I'm gonna spend all 9 of my resource cards into leveling up World Forger
Jesus
Crucible 3 times,
Christ.
so it goes all the way to max level.
Jesus.
You're just gonna fucking
Then,
kill
I'm-
them.
Yeah,
First
goodbye.
of all, I'm gonna. I mean, she said squish, I'm gonna attempt to assure that this, what I do after this succeeds. So I'm gonna use my anytime. From Geist, Duskgeist, Lantern Curse. Essentially, use it. It creates a series of flaming lanterns that move around you. And if you act before they go away naturally, which you will not be able to on your turn because of the setup of this, they will hit you, and if you didn't roll higher than my ability to use this, your thing is canceled. So I can maybe cancel your next attack if it rolls below a 16.
I see.
Then, sorry, in the dark. After doing that, I'm then going to have to, unfortunately, attempt to strengthen numbers you, Raz. As I'm gonna pay 3 stamina to essentially do a chain of 3 basic attacks, which do slightly less damage. They prorate, but considering that at this level, I believe
It's like 14.
yeah,
base,
the
I'm pretty
base
sure.
damage for it's 14 base, so spending 3 will still deal 14 plus 7 plus 4 damage, which is like
25.
20. Yeah, 25. We'll see. That's 14 damage, or that's 25 coming your way with that 14.
All right. Well, so here's the thing. Basically, they're going to try and use their anytime here. As effectively, right, for the sake of it, a teal crocodile begins forming through epithet energy that's just going to grab Raz and try and throw them out of the way.
Alright. Try.
Nope, it's a 3.
That's a 3. Lantern curse would trigger, so you take another 3 from the lanterns popping on you.
Oh, okay. Well, now they're gonna actually try a main action.
So are they getting hit for the big chunky?
Well, they have an action, so they're gonna at least try.
Okay, that's how it works. Alright.
Yeah, because it's 1v1. They're at the very least gonna try, because I don't think any of their kit features are gonna help them here, they're just gonna try and just straight up dodge roll out of the way, frankly.
Now, Raz.
Well,
I don't know if you know this yet or not, but I think that action is now more chaotic. Fuck, that's not the one I wanted to click. There we go.
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, just yeah. So it's chaotically aligned. It's not super chaotically aligned, so it wasn't targeting him, but
Yeah, so Raz goes into the motion of a dodge roll, right? And it seems like time almost slows. As Umbra, like how exactly is your strength and numbers manifesting?
Basically from beneath, because she's wearing like a large poncho, right? Or it's sort of like a poncho, that kind of like thing. So basically, additional arms would manifest from beneath it, making it appear as if she has 3 arms swinging these massive World Forger crucibles. The hammers, of course, having increased in power and intensity and glow with the resource cards spent. So it's basically a triple hammer swing.
I see. Whoops, something happened there that I don't quite like.
Damn.
So, as this action is, in fact, more chaotic, basically, what ends up happening is, as you strike out with your weapon, right, it's almost as though, your powers, get, weirdly overexcited, and it almost feels like 10 times more hammers than you wanted just start flying out everywhere, which in some ways, right, kind of sucks, because it seems like Raz didn't actually take as much damage. They still took a lot, but not as much. But in the going process, the hammers smash one of the curtains to shit, and this whole place is now revealed as the crowd gives off a gasp, and even the fucking floor here is kind of annihilated a little bit, which I'll leave a cartoonish smoke mark, as the announcer goes "Whoa! It looks like some of our contestants have decided to share what they're doing to the rest of the audience." And one of the audience members sort of swoons a little bit and then faints. Meanwhile, Raz, beaten to shit, is just rolled the fuck over here. Is that you, Umbra?
Oh, sorry. You were wondering if I was gonna do more. I believe that is my turn for the most part. However, since I do have some extra movement, could I just, convert the extra 2 movement that my class gives me into more basic attack damage?
Oh.
Reggie.
I guess,
Raz is
man.
gonna fucking die, dude.
A little like level 1, thing it ticks up is a little. That's how Mafia works. Like, is in the background,
Raz is like
so
freaked the fuck out by you.
Umbra got a great first
You're gonna
draft,
be like-
it would seem.
See, Umbra's just sort of giggling in response to that.
All
that is her
right,
turn?
just give me a second here, and there's like a cartoonish popping sound as they take the sword out. So, want to share? They take a handful of the gummy bears.
Oh yeah, I could eat, but it doesn't really do anything for me. You know what? Sure. Just
Yeah,
crams a handful of gummy bears in her mouth. Thanks,
what's
it's
up?
so good.
Like, what's up with that? Are you like a ghost?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm ghost. Yeah, kinda.
Oh, that's sick. I got knocked out
Kinda
by
like-
an alien last week.
Got asked out by an alien?
No, knocked out. Kind of sucked.
Dude, aliens are real?
Well, kind of an alien. It was like an underwater alien. It kind of looked
Oh,
like
that's
an
not
alien.
real.
and it was-
No, that doesn't count. Aliens from space.
Well, we know less about the ocean than we do about the moon.
Yeah, but who cares? It's fucking who likes water?
You can move
Water
back to the
sucks.
original position if you want. Well,
Yeah, right.
I don't think water necessarily sucks, but I think that one kind of did. Anyways, I'm about to activate one of my special moves here.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll just like move out of the way then.
That's cool. They're going to activate spin move. As she begins taking her sword and spinning around.
Let's see. 9 to 10, each 10 spent in the spin move. So essentially, she becomes an area hazard,
Yep.
and the longer you stay in there, the more you get fucked up.
Yep.
Okay. Seji has only a single anytime from Fate. So
No, you've got your other
I
one.
mean, it's the 1v1
Oh,
system.
you're right,
so
you're
Would
you
be
right.
also-
immediately moving towards you with this, by the way.
It's also the 1v1
I'm sorry,
system,
what's up?
so you could use your action to try and be your defense as opposed to only using any times.
Yeah.
true. Yeah, I forgot I do also have DL1.
You have DR2.
Oh right, yeah.
You still take a minimum of 1 damage from it. Your movement's reduced by 2. You have a shield bash move.
I have a basic shield. Wait, so I have DR3.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, you know what? Actually,
But-
you would
but the
be in
thing
this
is-
immediately- Sorry.
Would that override her other armor? Out of curiosity, since one of her
No.
passive. All right. It just armor on armor.
Yeah, her stuff, Gwen's stuff is all...
It's conceptual
additive.
armor.
Yeah.
For the sake
I
of
see.
it, by the way, because you would be in it immediately, and I'll make this aura visible, and they would get to move anyways. You're still able to try and do your counteraction, but I want to just note for the sake of posterity what you're trying to avoid, because
You
Um.
know?
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now, that doesn't look like it would do anything special. However, they do have a talent here, which would effectively that would push this into the 19 to 20 range.
Strong mix with it being within the closest range. So.
Which means that effectively, if this were to work, you will take 3 rapid bleed and 2 damage every time you start your turn in the area over the duration, and you would take their weapon damage.
Okay. So, CG, I guess manifesting epithet stuff?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so every single time this has happened, CG's gone, oh, my epithet's back! Before realizing that it's, It's the class thing again. Ah, fuck. And then, manifests a shield. She's gonna try to basic shield, block it, I guess. Once per round, anytime block.
Yep. And you
I
could
just
also do the shield bash as your counter action if you wanted to.
I'd like to use my main action as something else,
Yeah, that makes sense.
preferably. But let me just add my roll macro because I always have a macro for rolling to make things easier. Obviously, whenever I go into a new roll 20. All right. So this is anytime block. Wait a minute. What? Why is she right there? If she can. Oh, she moves up.
She's
Okay.
allowed to move when she does it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or effectively she's here, but she's actually here. Is that how that works?
No, she's
No,
she's
she
right in
dashed
front.
up
She's
to
just
you.
she's moved.
Okay, cool. Alright, anyway. So Seji tries to block the initial spin so she can get out of dodge.
I want to see your other thing first, because that wasn't 18.
Okay. Right. If that's the case, CG is going to, as their actual in response action, use this as a movement, maybe, in order to like knock her prone so she stops spinning. Then I'll take the toss and roll. Wee. No, sword too big. And
too big.
Sword too big. Alright. Well, that's my anytime and movement action, so I guess can I just double move essentially to just get the fuck out of it?
Yeah, you can try and do like a main action sort of like dodge roll thing. It's fine.
Yeah. I'll just double move to dash the fuck out of there. So
give me a roll just to see.
yeah.
Yep. All right. So because that was a 4-round action, use it anytime and like a movement main action to try and avoid it. Effectively, Katrina's still spinning. You take overall, which is, reduced from like 7. You take 3 damage, and you'll have 1 of the rapid bleed.
Is that 3
Alright.
before or
Which,
after?
Now is that
I'd say after.
Okay.
okay.
And
So 3
I'll
damage and rapid bleed.
Yep, and I'll post what the rapid bleed does.
Now, bleed is a bit strange. On CG specifically.
That's entirely valid. And
We'll just say
I'll-
for the
Here's
sake
the
of
thing.
it.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing.
You do have a
I'll
heart.
post it anyways,
Yes.
and we'll determine whether that works.
Okay. Alright. Wait, one rapid bleed or 2? What's it?
Just 1.
Okay. Look, I'll just for the sake of it, in going forth, I'll say that bleed does work on CG because she has like a weird semi-physical body, so you can like rip into its form and tear it up. But yeah, I mean
Not
she's
bad.
wearing armor, but that's beside the point.
Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunately, from that, Katrina still has the initiative, and she's still spinning.
you post the initiative rules, like the 1v1 rules? Because
I'll go find them. I know Amber probably has them most
It's-
readily, but
it's fine. It's late. I don't know how it works.
as far as I know, effectively you can use any amount of action economy to just counter each other as though you're both taking the same turn trying to do stuff to each other. And whoever effectively wins out in the engagement is the one who gets initiative.
And
Okay.
being the one who has
Cool.
initiative basically determines who's the primary attacker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Speaking of primary attacker, Gwen.
Yeah. Alright.
Sable has his hands up.
Yep. Yeah. This is a really weird situation for her. Sable is a really bad person for her to fight because it limits her options. Because classless doesn't work on Sable.
Why not?
Because classless basically they kind of just are already that. That whole thing is just doing mundane things and to an extreme, from what I've understood.
Makes sense.
So I can't make them classless. So what I'm gonna do instead. Yeah. She's gonna use her bonus action to steady breath, and then I will post this without rolling. It's a full round action, right? But I don't know.
I assume you just mean main and
move. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just called a full action, I'm pretty sure is the terminology for it, but that's fine.
That's what I intended, So then, I am just gonna shoot them. With another thing I'll post. Nope. Specialized arrows. The explosive arrows.
Jesus.
Specifically the explosive ones, so I'll spend 2 stamina. Use. Then I'll roll my second one. So that is an unnatural 19. Doesn't it obviously doesn't activate the crit range. Let me just post this real quick.
So,
no, it's not
plus
18,
the D6 exploding.
Yeah, sorry. So, I forgot. It's +2 damage to all range attacks. This would normally be doing 6.
Oh.
Up to 12, and it's actually a +3 to all rolls. I had that written in wrong. So that's an unnatural 20, which is fine.
Alright, cool.
Then I'll roll my D6 exploding, which obviously comes after the archery stuff. So, yeah, that's 12 to 16 damage.
Alright. So I'm gonna take the 12 initially, right? As Sable, basically the arrow sinks into Sable, but there's this look in his eye like he just simply doesn't fucking give a shit. As he's going to use an ability that has start step 3 to get up next to you. Just in the moment before the arrow explodes.
Alright.
Bonk. Alright. He moves up. Arrow explodes. He takes the 4 additional.
Let me check. So would Gwen. So you know what? Gwen's gonna quick switch. She's switching with Seji to become a knight.
Then we never become an archer?
Yes.
Yeah, but that won't matter because it'll switch back at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay.
So she has 3 DR, minimum 1 damage taken, so she'll take 1 from the explosion.
And I'm gonna post the ability, as basically he just fucking goes for a punch that would do 3 damage, though unfortunately due to your DR it wouldn't do any damage.
It's minimum 1.
Oh, okay, so it would do 1. And even further, he takes this kind of brutal look in his eye, as you see he almost seems to throw away his like self-preservation, and his wounds almost seem to get worse as just a little bit, as he is going to invoke his passive as a swift action. A battle through survival. While injured, Sable can grit his teeth and clench his fist, digging deeper to get out. As a swift action that goes on recharge 6 on d6, Sable can reduce his maximum stamina to his current stamina, and every 5 max stamina removed via this gives him a +1 to damage, rolls, and movement. So...
Yep.
He goes down a fair margin.
As a slight reminder for you... nope, that's not it. Sorry. It's stats. Oh, Jesus Christ. Every time you attack her in melee, you take 2 damage in return.
Oh, I see. So he would have actually taken 2 more damage. Well, he's
I noticed that funny wrecker on the end of that riot stuff.
No, that's if they
sure,
choose
he's gonna
to use
go
it more.
and
Considering they spent
He's
2
gonna
to
choose-
deal 1.
he's gonna choose to do it again because now he's stronger. And he's basically going to like just grab you and bodily throw you like across the table.
Well, Sable...
alright.
Wait, how would you count Athens' passives on rolls that have been modified by roll mods?
I'd assume it counts off of... I mean, okay, what would Athens find funnier? Natural or unnatural?
I would say natural, personally speaking. Considering, like, his
Alright,
talent is, like,
then-
whenever
then
someone
yeah,
rolls a
I'd say-
7, etc., yeah.
Then, yeah, I would suppose that it would probably count for that. And in fact, honestly, for the sake of it, I'll say right here on record, so people can quote this Monarchy tower in the future. I think it's funny if someone rolls a 7 unnaturally and triggers it, but not like, you know, around it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This will still be... this will be doing...
7
4
damage.
4 damage.
Yep.
So... You know,
Is that
she got
including
any
the
time
chaotic effect theoretically applied to it, or no?
No, I haven't gone into that quite yet, because I thought you were going to go into the spiel. However,
No, I mean...
if you're not going to...
Oh,
If
we've
you're not
already
going to go into the
determined that with Razmataz, you know?
Yeah. Sable picks you up, Gwen, and they go to throw you across the table, and then, like, the table becomes, like, bouncy, and instead of, like, sliding across the table and hitting into the curtain or whatever, you just, like, go onto the table, and you go, like... Boing? Boing? Like, up and down, like, until you can move yourself off of it, and it's incredibly disorienting, but you take the damage still. Sable looks unpleased.
Yeah. Well, I may as well do it anyway, because I was gonna use my new shield. It's an unnatural 20 to just, you know, since you already picked me up, it's a grab and I tried to block, just to defend myself against a bouncy table, I guess.
Yeah, I'll say, rather than being, like, quote-unquote prone and bouncing, you're instead standing up and bouncing, and,
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright. Sounds good. Yep. and then if you take the 2 damage again.
I did.
Is he gonna continue? Take my 4 damage.
No. As he seems to wisen up to the idea. He seems to look kind of winded, and though he has this fierce look in his eyes, there's something else kind of going on as he sort of sidesteps a little bit and holds his hands up. He is rough.
Doing okay there?
No.
Oh. Damn.
It's a fight. What did you expect?
I mean, like, you're like rougher than like way rougher. I'm gonna put myself in this space for the sake of being in this space.
Don't look down on me.
I'm on a table.
And that's the end of that interaction, I think. Unless Gwen has something else they want to do, like shooting him with another arrow or something.
No, the end of the turn. So she, that's what
Who would you say who has the initiative in that case?
I think Gwen. So Nina, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been keeping track of it, but this entire time, Trinidad's been like going across these, like trying to look cool, and he makes it to his intersection point as it gets time for your turn.
All right. As he's been going back and forth and around on his alliance, Nina has been preparing with her glaive and begins taking it and spinning it around in a circle beside her rapidly, picking up more and more speed as the flames create sparks against the metal floor every time the blade briefly touches them. I'm going to use one of Nina's abilities, burning adrenaline with the glaive. As she basically lets the momentum go slightly, leaps into the air, and then begins spinning further before slamming the fucking glaive down on Trinidad. Which this would be 10 damage and creating a flame pillar.
Give me just a second. And I will do the thing. I was just asked to do something. And I'm just gonna throw you into the outer realm. I've replaced the thing for you, Gecko. So Trinidad sees this, right? And gathering some of his confidence now, he decides he's super sick. He doesn't want to take 10 damage. And so he does a cool pose and sends his arm out towards you as he's going to effectively shoot a line through you and jump over the attack and launch onto that line. From Trinidad Scorpion to you, dude.
Jesus Christ.
That Scorpion.
Oh my god.
He has a crit theme, but I didn't put it in.
As Penny said, the lines are magic, which means I resist them. But
Well,
it's NPR.
you don't resist them, you just don't take extra damage from the magic.
I have one magic DR.
Oh,
I
you
keep
do.
the sheet
Well,
open.
Yeah.
Mage gives you one magic DR.
I forgot about that. Oh, no.
Whoops. As yeah, he flips over, and with an epic pose, the explosion happens behind him, and his hair gets fucked up, and he's like, "Fuck!"
So I would assume that would be doing 6 reduced to 5 to Nina then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess that would absolutely hit her. I don't know if the pillar of flame is still created or not.
It's still created.
Okay. So there's the brief thing on it, but basically, it is impassable terrain for anyone but Nina, and is up until the next round. Anyone that touches or is knocked into the pillar, immediately gains a stack of burn.
It's a good thing he can go straight over it. Turn it scorpion.
I don't know how he would go over a pillar of flame reaching up into the sky.
Trinidad Scorpion might be in a little bit of trouble here. However, what if I were to do something a little bit unexpected and sick? Like a couple of tricks. He's going to hop off of this line, which would unmake the very first line he made. He's going to try and do his 3 air tricks. What the fuck are you?
Why is this man allowed to roll a shit ton? What the fuck? And none of them have been a 7.
Yes.
It's not fair.
This man.
This is the Trinidad Z maneuver, he says as he makes it to the very end. And he's that's it. I guess Trinidad has the initiative, but
yeah, and Nina doesn't have any more action economy as the glaive has once again shifted in form, and the flame has gathered around her arms and legs as it has created what look like claws.
looking hot there. As in your weapons, like I mean, like it's literal like fire, and yeah. I like your ponytail. I'm sorry.
She is just sitting there in her pillar of flame, fuming.
He's trying his best.
And just give me a second. As I'm just gonna we're gonna turn off this track for now, and I'm gonna just play this because it's funny. I put it in 2 seconds. Speaking of Trinidad's crit theme, hey Drake, you have the initiative and this man's arms or arm.
Yeah. I think what I'm gonna start with is, yeah, okay. I'm gonna start with a swift action. Give me a second. Yep. To throw down a smoke bomb. I don't know. Do I actually need to roll for that, Penny, or is it just something I can do?
No. You just do it.
Okay, in which case, yeah, throwing down a smoke bomb on my current tile to create a 3x3 of smoke.
Cough. That's unfortunate. I can't really see.
Yeah, and what I'm then going to do is I'm going to maneuver around to give me a second, because I have plus movement currently. There we go. maneuvering in this sort of manner, as it were. And with my main action, what I'm going to do is from the side that he, well, you know, he still has a attached arm. You know, let's fuck him up. I think, as I am going to use an ability, or at least attempt to. Let's see which one is. Okay, there we go.
Six. Damn. That's not a great number.
Actually, let's
Wouldn't
see.
you
I think
agree?
I get a stealth bonus, don't I? Let me double check.
You have some kind of stealth bonus, yeah.
Stealth attacks are
Count
made
as
with advantage.
flanking.
Okay, yeah. So I get a bip. There we go.
16. Well, that's not a great number. Wouldn't you agree?
I mean, it's a fine enough number.
John takes a moment. Though my eyes aren't upon you, and I cannot see, perhaps I was lying, because I think I can still feel you next to me. As he's going to go for a spin move. This is more just him. Swinging his attack, or swinging his swinging his bat around for the sake of it. Which doesn't really go very well, as he doesn't hit you, and in fact, you entropicer lightninger him.
Yep. So I'll be doing, I'm doing a variant version which does 7 damage and 6 stacks of entropy is what I rolled.
Alright, I'll put down 6 of these.
So next time we see Athens and John's gonna be doing a bit bad, I think.
Ouchie.
6 random status
Oucho.
effects.
Yeah, take 6 damage and they
Ooh.
get 6 statuses applied to him, yeah.
Oh, how you wound me. My open heart.
And then, you
Bleeding.
know, bonus action time. Let's target myself. Bip, bip. Yes.
Oh.
Alright, tiny flames from my hands, good to know.
When does the smoke cloud go away, by the way?
Oh,
Did I write?
I don't think you did.
I forgot to write like a limit. It would probably go away naturally, like at the end of the turn, because it's supposed to be like a, you know.
However, from here, it goes to the end of the round, and I would like to ask everyone to roll me another d8.
Oh god. Yeah, okay.
Let's see. Man, that one that I just cast, I'm gonna probably apply that as a variant to Entropic Lightninger with the one thing later. Making fire
Oh, no.
from my hands instead.
That would be
Okay.
fun, no?
So, Athens,
Yeah.
you go here, and I'll place a camera down. Gwen, you go here,
Yep.
and I place a camera down.
Okay. Wet or ice?
Oh yeah, it's water or ice.
Yeah, I could see that.
Oh, Gecko didn't roll one.
Gecko!
Umbra goes here.
Gecko's muted, so they might be BRB.
Bless
Nice.
you.
Thank you.
And Amber, you go here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
As for the rest of these guys, John goes here. Trinidad goes somewhere.
No, my lines, man.
My lines.
Raz goes into the smoke cloud.
Well, the smoke cloud's gone, is it? It lost for a 10.
Well, yeah. Just, as a joke.
That, fair enough.
Katrina goes in
He's
here.
used to it.
And then Sable goes in here. This is fucking bullshit.
Okay. Hello?
Nina, this person is covered in blood.
Oh, okay, hold on. I need to... Very important. As Nina starts freaking out a bit, I'm just gonna post her talent. So that'll be fun when room number 1 comes around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, in order of rooms, I'm just gonna ask all of you guys to re-roll initiatives.
Okay.
Do you want one of us to roll
so
another
let's just
D8
go
for
with-
Seji? Or...
If nothing happens, I know where I can put Seji, but other than that...
Does that initiative get a little more chaotic?
No, that's not how that works.
I know.
That's
I would have
pretty-
made the
that's
joke
pretty
if it
good.
did, if it to Raz, because Raz rolled so initially.
That sounds like an excellent upgrade idea.
Trinidad Scorpion is not.
Nah.
Yeah, he got removed from his lines. He doesn't know what to do.
My coke!
Can
Hey,
you
Gecko,
roll a
can
new
you roll me a
D8,
D8?
Gecko? Yeah. We got swapped out again. Oh, you're
Okay.
in Raz's room.
And then also
And
reroll
new
initiative.
Yeah.
Just like before, we're gonna sort descending, and then we're gonna sort depending. Oh shit, okay, Seji and Raz have to roll off eventually.
Where's Seji's roll? Oh.
Yeah, alright. Raz wins out this time.
It's really funny to me that Athens is still just holding an arm. And then fucking Katrina sees this man appear in the room with them and they're missing an arm.
I imagine literally Katrina just takes a second, sees the lines that are around, then sees John and is like, huh, I guess my cutting attitude got to you before you had a chance. Oh, your personality, it's so effervescent, it's almost like a soda, which I very much enjoy. What
Umbra,
the
how are
fuck
you?
are you talking about? So Umbra, it's your turn. Currently there's no combatant. You're just here to enjoy the question pondered of instant death or slow.
Of course. Well, between instant death and slow, I think I'm going to inflict instant on my enemies. First of all, I'm going to use skill tree. I want to trade my +5 to strength rolls to into a +5 to perception.
I'm pretty sure you can only do
In
one
order
for
to sense
combat,
that enemies are over here.
isn't it?
What?
It's only 1 to 2, I think, but
I can chain. Well, it's not up to 1 to 2. It's, from what I understood, it was like up to 1 to 2 stats. Like different types of stats can be altered at a time.
I see.
oh,
The amount is just dependent on what I'm converting.
we need Soleil here to fully go through it. But like, yeah, no, I mean, I trust you on this. It's whatever. Let's go for it. It's just perception rolls, right?
Yeah. I just want to be able to sense that my enemies are over here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Go ahead and give it a roll.
so natural 23.
Yeah, you
Or
can
22.
tell. You can tell in the adjacent room, 2 foes are about to start fighting, and you can tell in this room, someone might be about to quandary, or might be having to deal with a new quandary.
I see. In that case, I am going to also activate my other passive. Start of my turn. Oh god, where's my... There it is.
I can go anywhere. The passive.
Nope. It's much worse.
Oh no.
It's a
Oh.
Rezo's passive
What
that lets
the
her spend
fuck?
stamina to alter herself. So I'm gonna spend 1 stamina as the fucking many, hammers below me begin to be erased away with fucking pencil like eraser shavings and penciling in a new thing. Basically I want to spend 3 stamina to make my using my hammer attacks with basically make double slice dexterous, and B, make the hammer itself sort of semi-ghosty and its dark energy so that I can use it through walls.
Jesus.
Because
Okay.
spoiler alert, I'm not done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am attacking him, John, the dual bat alchemist, with double slice from here,
Jesus
baby.
Fucking Christ! You're
There we
gonna
go.
kill him!
Holy fuck.
No.
Tee.
So Umbra, literally in her first combat, showing that she's a character, all right.
This is a really good set of draft, plus the fighter is fucked up.
Fighter is perfect for this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be straight honest with you, right? So this is just 2 basic attacks.
Yes.
You don't
So-
roll for the second one. It does explicitly say that.
Oh,
okay.
I thought it said you have to roll for both. Oh, it's that one roll is for one of them and the second is for the other. Is that it?
Yep.
Alright,
Okay.
so you're
I'll make this roll.
probably
It
gonna
does have a
kill
plus
him.
2. Yeah.
So
They're 14 damage each, so...
the first hit connects, and John doesn't realize it yet, but there's just an indent in his back, and he just goes in very slow motion. Oh, you're so pretty, my ribs are indented. And then the second hit comes in, and he flies, right? And he goes directly into her blender move that she's still sustaining. John, the dual bat alchemist, true to form, loses an arm and a leg as he flies out. And the announcer goes, "Whoa! Oh wow! Oh my god! I was gonna make it. I was gonna say it looked like things were getting pretty rough in there.
Cool!
Oh! Someone get the doctor or something, maybe."
1 point for Team Chaotic Neutral. Or whatever we call this.
I had no hand in that. I'm just doing my move. What happened? He was hit so hard, the blush is left in his place.
I will take that. Uses the back of the hammer to scoop up the blush from the air.
Oh, okay.
I steal it for myself.
You can feel free to add your own so that you can control it.
Absolutely.
So Drake Athens, assuming Umbra's done.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
well,
Drake
what
Athens,
quandary
you're left in
am I
a room
offered
with one question. Meat or candy?
Is this meat cooked or no?
It would be.
Okay. Protein's good. He says just picking up a steak and starting to chew it, nonchalantly. Steps 1, 2, 3. From what I was hearing, it sounds like the good time is over this direction. He's gonna try to go through the curtains if allowed.
Yeah, I'd say just give it a roll. You're probably still gonna get it. It's just gonna determine how much movement you have, because as you start to feel it, you can feel like the curtains, while they look like they're made of fabric, feel almost like metal and are incredibly heavy. You move through without any problem.
Alright. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so what's going on here, other than the quandary of death and whatnot? I heard a cracking of bones. I will love to hear that.
Yes. One enemy down. And Katrina is in there. Points.
Actually, I see. Let me just roll my recharge.
You notice the series of hammers, like stretched below her poncho, she's dragging them against the floor. There are more than she should be able to carry with 2 hands.
So what he's gonna do is, let's see. The crit thing is over, by the way, Rosche. Just in case you.
Okay.
Yep.
I heard.
Yep. Alright, I guess first and foremost, let's wild magic myself, you know? Better to make sure than not. I forgot to fucking hit my casting part. I'll just roll 2 wild magics with my macro instead. Also, can you put on my crit theme now, Rosche? 'Cause I got a
Sure.
7!
What proc are you at?
51.
Fuck, is that something?
I don't know.
Not yet.
Let's see, give me a second. Let me just note self-targeting wild magic for my own 7 action. Self-targeting wild magic. There we go. Well, enemies in there. That's great. He says, reaching into his coat pocket and pulling out a book. But, I don't really care about that. And you say that, Geckos. But with that second one, with that first one, actually, I mean to say, as the magic settles in on him, and he's going to just kind of wave around his hand, and fucking give me a second. And a corsage is going to manifest in his hand with like a rose, as it were. As I'm going to turn the prom one into a weapon of, it's a corsage, so it's a flower thorn that you could stab people with, as it were, for being the theming.
I see. I'll note that also when you hit people with it, it put... Oh, sorry, what was that?
What would you say the stats and whatnot are for that?
I'll say... let's do like a 5 and 2, right? And a special effect it has is that it will automatically put like blush marks on the target's face, and then the flavor of the bleed is that it immediately gives them a anime over-exaggerated nosebleed, so they take 3 bleed.
To blush immediately and have a nosebleed for 3 stacks of bleed. Alright, sounds good. As he pulls out the rose and just starts flipping through the pages and says, "For you, madam," as that's going to be the end of his turn for now, I'm going to say. Who needs main actions?
All right.
Not me, I have a good book.
Raz looks at Seji like a fucking starving cryptid. Like, you just caught them on camera and they weren't expecting it.
Hey, buddy.
Trev?
Hmm?
Trev?
Huh? Tree?
To say Trev?
Trevor. Trev? Truck?
No. They're fucking... I'm gonna be honest, right? They're gonna use, this real quick.
Ooh, no.
This action is more chaotic. What this does is, it's effectively just an install ability that gives them an additional action and move action on their turns as long as they have a specific goal they need to accomplish, quote unquote, not being fucking obliterated. So I guess how that gets more chaotic is I think the extra action is just going to permanently be more chaotic.
Alright.
By the way.
As yep, I know. They power up a little bit, right? And
Oh.
they're immediately going to reach out to the 7s on the table and just bonus action try to stuff them into their mouth, question mark, because, you know, they hear that this is supposed to be like food or something, so they have to imagine these are edible.
Hey, I want one of those. Then just fucking eat them. CG goes, their reaction is gonna also grab out and like grab one of the 7s. Like, no.
Alright. How about, you do a roll-off, you know? It's fun.
Yeah.
This is a free thing, by the way, or you can use your bonus action on it.
Sure.
Yep, you do get one of the 7s.
She just stuffs it in her, in like little storage sections in her fucking armor.
Now, here's the funny thing.
Uh-huh.
By the way, the table did change to say, is this a 7 or a 7?
Actually, I think it's an L. Your L. Here, take it.
Both of you, or you heal for 7.
I'm not gonna
Raz
use it.
heals-
I'm gonna use it.
Oh, okay. My bad.
It's perfectly usable blacksmithing material.
And now for Raz's action. They're just gonna, like, pause a moment. And they're gonna, like, look at you and they're gonna use an ability. Champignons sur la bite. Ooh.
You doing that, buddy?
$10 Dunsley grinder.
I heard the
Oh, they
word
did-
grinder!
They don't
I heard
actually
that.
say that. However, however, this action is slightly more chaotic. So, effectively, how you can tell this is going to manifest is it's like, in this 2x4 area, right? Why is this on the pen tool? A giant set of teeth are going to come down and start like trying to chomp on you, right? And like grind you down or whatever. However, each of the teeth are from a different animal. So like
okay.
there's a myriad of different damage types in here.
All right.
What are you gonna do?
Let's see. So all these animals, are they made of epithet?
They're not a whole bunch of animals, they're giant teeth.
Oh, okay. Teeth is fungible. All these teeth start coming at Seji, there's a brief moment where she's like, "Oh, wait a minute, jackpot!" And suddenly, whipping out her hammer and sorry, it's a fucking, what is it again? Hammer and tongs, right? She like pulls a bunch of scrap metal from out of seemingly nowhere, and she's gonna start forging a one of those makuhidos. I forgot the actual term.
Makuhido.
Yeah. I definitely butchered that pronouncement, but basically she's forging it, and then whenever the teeth come up, she like smashes them into the air, and then slams like the molten metal into them to so they get stuck in the metal, and then beats them in with the hammer, and sort of continues this at like rapid speeds in order to like take the teeth and forge them into the fucking the weapon to make a new weapon.
Sure, go for it.
So this is an X cost. Feel free to assign a cost to that.
Ooh. I'll say.
Also, I get bleeded, I think.
Oh yeah, you would just take 1 damage. I'll say. This is a 3 cost. And we'll do a roll off.
Sure.
Yours will have priority because it's higher costed.
Yours will have priority.
New weapon!
Yep, I'm gonna say you gain proficiency from that, and in fact, if you want, that is a new weapon. As you certainly just smash the fuck out of these animal teeth and take it, like literally, you've reduced this epithet like jaw attack to just to only the gums, which is weird, because usually Razzmataz's epithet doesn't do that, and those aren't supposed to be there, which makes Razzmatazz very freaked out. Ever since Razzmatazz has become French, everything's been going wrong, and they don't know what's up. They haven't even noticed they've become French. I think the entire time they think they're speaking normal.
Well, yeah, they're speaking French.
Yeah, that's not
Sacre
normal.
bleu. I literally can't even actually do the regular accent while speaking French,
Sacre
by the way,
bleu.
so they sound actually fucked up. So this entire attack is just completely fucking negated.
Ooh, check this out! Thanks for the help, dude! And she like whips out this shiny new fucking this thing would look fucking horrific with like so many different types of teeth stuck in it coming out of it.
Razzmatazz is making like for reference just like one of these sort of expressions. Hello, can I draw? Oh yeah. As they
Yeah.
give you like a thumbs up. Is that everything?
Well, I guess that was an action. So, let me just look at my class stuff real quick. I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Okay.
Or more, maybe perhaps more accurately, pour out the healing potion all over a foam.
Yeah.
So that's just a free action. I don't know, was this intended to be rolled, Penny, or?
Nope, it's just a use.
And if that's the case... Sloop.
Alright. That's the end of your turn, presumably, as you heal. And Raz doesn't have anything else.
And I get a cool new weapon.
We're gonna remove John from initiative.
Now, before
as
we
it's
do
now
that,
Katrina's turn.
can we see what weird shit happens to him because of entropy?
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, what's the die size on the random status effect table? I'm expecting you to have it, even though I usually do.
I have it pulled up. Let me double check. Let me see. It's 204. So 6 of
Okay.
those.
So 30?
Alright, give me a second. 30, then 35. Let's see. Alright. 30 is hunger.
He's hungry.
Let's see.
God, I hunger too.
5. Okay, let me grab hunger first.
It would be really fucked up if 30 was hunger and 35 was fear.
Lamau. So this is hunger, and then 35. Let's double check.
Hunger
let's
might
see.
just kill them.
Okay, so 35 is that one. So this is the second one, which is actually kind of terrifying because of entropy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's insane with entropy. Alright, 73, 77. Let's see. Let's see.
Hey, dude.
Let's see. Alright, this one's another similar one, you know, just a simple one. Jack Byrne is 73. Let's see, 77. Which is, you know, it's fun that they got a 77. Oh boy, double 7, yay! Let's see.
Yeah. Woo.
Let's see.
Did you know? Sevens, well, in the presence of Drake Athens.
You fucking
I'm okay,
perilous. You fucking perilous fool. Didn't you know?
77 doesn't matter too much. Just they're now exposed by missing their limbs. You see, 144, 164. All right, let's see.
Well, now.
Oh boy.
Let's see. All right.
I can't even say let's go on to the next turn because Katrina would immediately interact with Drake Athens.
All right. You know, he's hungry, but he's also, I think, just a little bit. He's a little tired. He's a little drowsy. And then 164. Let's see. You know how they have Jack Burn, right? They also just have Burn. Just Burn.
Burn.
So he gets launched, ignites into fire, and he's like, "Oh, I'm hungry." Oh.
Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I'm catastrophic.
Good times.
I can make a silly little sentence out of this. So, we'll use that to recognize how dead this guy is, effectively, later. Katrina's turn.
They put a 10 inside the town.
The happy is out for me to drag his soul back and put it in a bat. At the cost of an arm and a leg.
I'm just gonna do something real quick. Okay. What I'll say, right, is, currently, Katrina's aura is a little bit down, because they're still trying to focus on it, but they're still gonna try to do another action here. As, frankly, they're not really feeling, that whole business, that just happened, or the Pillar of Fire, or the lines. So, they're gonna, like, go to where they remember the hammers poking out from. As their sword gets here, right, I'm gonna do a roll. As the sword rather easily parts the curtains a little bit, and she sees, so you're the scurrilous scallywag sucker who beat the heck out of that guy. Like, wow, what did you do to him?
That's to you, Umbra. You're muted, Zanza.
Well, sorry.
Katrina cut through the curtains. It's like, you're the one who just fucked up that guy. What the fuck was wrong with? What are you doing? You know, that sort of deal.
But
This is combat. I combated him, and he's done.
Oh, true. I'm about to combat you. They're going to use an ability. Oh shit.
Before you do any other abilities, I'm gonna set up my lantern thing on you.
Oh, okay, so that cancels it.
No, this is for your next action. Gotta roll on 18 or above.
Oh, okay. So this move, it has start step 5. But as you see, right, Katrina does the movement, and effectively with their speed, right, it appears that they're trying to go for like a stab again. And they even like quickly swirl around you and try to go for it. Through their spin, right? However, as they get here, you guys would take the spin damage unless something is done. But after that, because that was a critical failure, her sword just kind of flies up into the air, and the spin would stop. And they'd go. Sorry, what's up?
Yeah, I will attempt to do one thing, because, you know, I'm reading my book and I don't want to be interrupted in it. So I'm going to use something that I currently have. Which is my current Chaos Draft. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store? Drake Athens is a very strange man. That is such very strange things tend to happen around him. You'll see pigs fly and cats and dogs rain from the sky as a daily occurrence whilst he's around. There's really no telling what might crop up. Supernatural oddities and generally strange occurrences have a greater, increased likelihood of happening while he's around. Tornadoes could appear in the middle of a sunny day. Granny could suddenly develop super strength. Fairies could escape from the real world and from the Feywilds. Really, anything could happen. This grants Athens an ability to use a chaos action once per round to cause any manner of random bullshit to occur by spending a variable amount of stamina and or resources at the Game Master's discretion. However, with every chaos action he takes, the Game Master gets one to use of their own in some manner. So as Katrina's moving forward, cutting through the curtains and what have you, what I'm going to have happen is that the curtains turn into a sea of snakes, which all get cut to shit, but like, you know, they take up a lot of her momentum. That's what I have in mind for this action of chaotic intent.
Okay, go ahead, roll.
Chaos
And what would you have me spin for that?
I'll say 3, right? And or no. Yeah, no, 3.
3
but
what?
you don't take any damage.
Because it doesn't have to be stamina per se.
Oh. I'll just say stamina.
3 years.
I'm not gonna make you spend 3 of your stat. However, as they would be moving through Umbra, you would take because Athens did reduce it. You would only be taking 3 damage from the spin and 2 rapid blade.
You know what? I don't want to be taking 5 because of the assassin's
Oh no,
crap.
no, you're not taking any damage.
Oh, okay, so it's just Umbra? Okay.
That was just me.
Yeah, just Umbra, because they were closer.
Gotcha.
And they were
Sounds
in the
good.
curtains, basically.
Makes sense.
But effectively continuing, right? Their flamber just sort of flies up into the sky, and they're like, huh, darn, didn't know I could throw it that high. You guys know that swords go that high? Like great swords? That's freaky.
Yeah,
the great
Athens
sword
is still reading.
Then falls. Sorry.
No, I was just Athens is like,
The great sword then falls on the. Oh, gotcha. The great sword then falls on the flat end, and it doesn't do any damage, but it does knock everyone here prone as a funny.
All right. There we go. Yep.
That's the end of that. So Nina,
yeah,
Gwen, and
I know.
Sable.
Yeah, there's something going on here.
Yeah, so first things first, before anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and roll a d20. I realized I didn't define it in the talent aside from just saying failure, so I'm just defining it as basically a 50-50. Let's see if Nina is gonna have disadvantage on anything, considering Sable is covered in blood. Yep.
Now, Nina, I don't mean to
Stumbled back.
alarm you, but this reacting to blood is now more chaotic.
Hey, Nina,
Yeah.
the
what's up?
entire room is covered in blood. Like the curtains, everything in here is red.
Ah,
Like it's starting to drip.
ah,
And also this
I-
appears for Gwen and Sable also. And Sable is like, what the fuck?
okay.
Water or ice?
No.
Just focus on the water or ice.
No, the water and the ice are both red.
Shit.
I'm gonna be honest. Are we gonna call that? Are we gonna just call this truce until we get the fuck out of here? I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I swear to
fine with
God, I'm
that.
going to. But I want to win this fight. But like, I'm not doing this. I'm not fighting 2 people at once. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, that's fair. Wait, I've thought of something. Hold on.
Nina is like crouching down and closing her eyes.
We're gonna just quickly, quick switch into the assassin.
Oh,
and we're gonna
man.
just use one of the smoke bombs.
Oh, Mal.
There we go.
Pretend it's not there. Just pretend it's not there.
Okay, you can open your eyes because we're blind. Hopefully, it'll be gone by the time this smoke clears.
But I know it's out there right now.
Nope. It isn't. What you can't see doesn't exist.
Hey, anyone else smell that blood?
Shut up!
We.
Oh, I know that one. That's
Sable.
piss.
No. no.
If you want to fight her, you can. I'm gonna sit here and try not to think about it.
Sable, his hands are shaking and his head spinning and his entire body in pain. He goes and he just decides he's gonna take this whole block of ice and he's just gonna try and fucking get some nutrients from it. It's covered in red. He doesn't fucking care. Alright. Are you guys calling it a truce for now?
Well, Gwen calls out, are we fighting just us two, or are we just gonna wait this out?
If you want to fight me, I'll fight back, but...
Let's just wait it out, I guess. What the fuck am I gonna do? Because I kind of want to... You know what, because I can, let me just check something. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna use a bonus action. Never mind. The bonus action I wanted, by the way, was to, because if I use it to gain a passive, it's a bonus action. I get it until the end of the next turn. I just want this. I don't know if you'll let me have that with a 6.
I'll say no.
Alright. Let me double check. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Well,
Here's this, by the way.
there's an unfortunate amount of blood that I can't deal with. Gwen and Athens swap back. This goes away. Don't open your eyes. Don't open your eyes. It's going. The blood is still here.
Don't worry, I never did.
This ends. This round ends without a fight.
What
and
about
the
Trinidad?
announcer goes, "Ooh, could something be burgeoning in one of those rooms? I hear nary a wink of fighting."
Shut up. Hey, can we
Trinidad.
get, like, water?
Trinidad Scorpion cannot be seen. However, he will make a roll.
Sorry, no one's there to see his tricks.
Be sad.
If a Trinidad does a
He's then
sick
going to make
kickflip
another roll.
in the forest, but no one's around to see it,
He's then gonna do 3 more rolls as you guys see one of the lines in here disappear. Rather auspicious for our friend Drake Athens that's the line that remains.
Uh-huh.
Praise.
And that's the end of Trinidad Scorpion's turn. Now, I want to ask everyone to roll the d8s again.
Yeah, that's what
Damn
I thought
it.
you were about to say. It's fine, Zanza. Let's just be lucky.
I didn't get a 7 this time, unlike last time. This is not a good sign.
Actually, let's move you guys first, as it would be 1, 2, 5. No, 4, 5, and then actually, shit, where did ballast go? Oh, yep, they go in here.
Yep.
You catch the slightest glimpse of Trinidad on the line before also they begin to swap. Sable's already moved. Trinidad, Katrina, and what I'll say is, for just a solid moment, right, there's like nothing, and then there's pourquoi y-a-t-il du sang, like like from the other room over here, so Umbra already knows there is a target in that room.
Yeah, I literally was just
everyone...
I literally just googled what the fuck is all this blood. C'est quoi tu ce song? That's really funny.
So we're gonna reroll initiative again.
Yep, makes sense.
There we go.
I'm just really invested in this book, you see.
And generally, I'm gonna say we're gonna do this by who's closer to each other, and who can like see, who like knows each other is there. So probably, Umbra and like Raz are gonna have a thing. For the sake of not completely abolishing the gimmick, obviously Drake, Athens, and Katrina are together. Gwen, you can probably go down near the Umbra and Raz group. Seji, gonna get tagged up with Sable. And Trinidad and Nina are just hanging out, I think. Speaking of Trinidad, considering these curtains are already open, and these curtains begin to open, he turns, he sees Sable. Whoa, okay, you're covered in blood. This isn't me like flailing around trying to like you're actually shut up. I'm going away. And he like looks up, he sees Gwen. This makes me feel a little more comfortable. Yeah, Seji, your room is connected to the one below for the sake of things. As Trinidad is going to make a new line, which deletes the top part of the Z. That will take him up to Gwen, which means that I believe, honestly, if you'd rather, Gwen, you can have Trinidad as your opponent.
Sorry, I was muted. Yep, sure, that's fine with me. I would definitely prefer that, since I didn't do anything last round. Yep.
So, move up to being under Trinidad. Actually, I'll do that. Oh no, you got it. And he's gonna do his air tricks. Oh shit, he didn't actually do good on one of them. So Gwen sees this cool radical dude slowly skating towards her as he does like one pizza tower pose, another pizza tower pose, and then he totally like beefs it on the third and slides off.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, I have a better idea. If you'll allow me, I want to use my main and move to shoot him while he's in the air on that 5.
Alright, go ahead.
And seeing what he's like, I'm gonna inflict him with the slow.
No!
Slow arrow. You know what? I'll use my bonus action as well. I'll use all my action economy. So, whoop! Shoot him out of the fucking sky.
Oh, that's a crit.
That is a crit. It's still a crit.
All right.
So that's
Trin-
Uh-oh, hold on. That's 6 damage
12.
doubled already. That's 24 damage.
So,
Unless you would rather it be like
I
18
feel
damage.
I feel like it would be, well,
Because it's double on double.
I honestly, right, I feel like at the very least where Gwen is currently at, 18 damage feels a little more fair because it's doubling the base damage and then it has an extra bonus damage on top of that, which is a damage
I
modifier.
think that's completely valid.
Either way, Trinidad sees what's happening, and on the third trick, midair, he remembers 1 and 2 things. 1, he has a big destiny. And 2, that's a cute mage archer girl. Wow, what the heck? Oh god. And he's gonna try and, like, mid-air swing his leg around to kick the arrow and just sort of, like, maybe attempt to, like, divert its course. Which, I'll put your crit theme here in a second.
Hooray.
And for the sake of it, I'll at least attempt the other one. 10, 11. That's not, like, super great. So,
There's 2 lines in that 11.
yeah, there is. Maybe eventually you'll have a mechanic that makes his 11s really good.
Maybe.
As he kicks, and the arrow pierces into his shoe, and he gets this look on his face of oh, as he tries to then use his other foot to kick it. And I'll tell you, Gwen, he doesn't look very good as he lands flat on his back on the line and just goes and falls off. Oh. Oh.
And he does it slowly too, which makes it even more annoying.
Oh.
Gwen
Wow.
looks at him struggling on the ground. Like a little guilty.
Oh,
like-
your eyes remind me of oranges because of the color.
Oh. This is not the time, I feel.
I don't know how to react to this situation.
Yeah, that's fair. She turns around. Hey Umbra, your accent sounds really familiar. Just like I didn't really get a chance to mention it earlier.
Yeah, yes. Oh, okay. She just sort of shrugs at that.
She's like, I'm trying to put my finger on it. Can we talk later?
When I've redeveloped my own
Alright.
accent.
I'm tired. I've been up for like 25 hours.
That was a
So-
joke
Give
on
me a
Gwen
little
because
leeway.
Penny's specifically not doing her accent, is what I was saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
doing an Irish accent.
So,
Okay. I thought alright, never mind.
No, you're good.
so, Gwen gains the initiative for sure. Nina, currently, you don't know what's going on. There's no more blood anymore. There's a scorch mark on the ground, and you can see out into the crowd. And on top of that, the question is, what's mightier, the sword or the gun?
Pen.
Amber, you're muted.
Well, okay then. Just take a moment to recuperate, I suppose, as I'm gonna use the one healing potion in the mage's kit. Yo.
Yep, it's just fuck, damn, hell yeah.
Yo, fuck yeah.
Don't ever let them take it from you that this healing potion could have been more chaotic if Drake Athens' passive was less restrictive.
As an aside, I assume that you using my class means that I'm at 8 smoke bombs now, right, Penny?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, alright. Well, I don't think I'm going to get anything done, normally, so... Let's see here. Well, I don't know exactly where he is, but he's probably somewhere relatively close, and I vaguely understand how this is supposed to work, so let's try it out. As I have not spent any at this point, I currently have the maximum of 10 mana stored. So I'm going to Magic Missile. The total of my 10 and auto succeed.
Auto success bonus action.
So,
Fires a missile of magic into the air and watches where it goes.
I know that, it kind of hurts, and I know that the intents that we're fighting and stuff, and, we're having a grand old time, and it's fun and super cool and all that. Do you want to go to the arcade? He gets got like fucking, he's a Dragon Ball character lying prone, and someone's about to hit him with the 50 key blasts.
I feel like he was about to ask me something.
He's unconscious.
Pokes him with the bow. Yep, I'm down.
A pizza tower taunt sound comes out of him when you touch him.
So what about that?
Right, well, I don't know where anyone else is, so I suppose I'll just wait. He just kind of sits down.
Eh.
We'll
Guess
figure
I'll-
it out at some point.
Guess I'll wait.
Seji.
Seji. Okay. She looks down. What's the theme of this room?
Meat or candy?
Meat or
Half of
candy?
the meat
Come
is
on, that's a hard one.
What was that?
I said half of the meat is gone.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't. I physically cannot move through this this wall. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. There's a wall in my way, but
Oh yeah.
oh well.
I can move you to the other side.
Thanks. How much movement is that? Alright, cool.
Sable just kind of like fucking stares at you.
Hey, what's up? You look like you're bleeding. You good, buddy?
Why do people keep asking me that? Just
Ah,
fight.
usually- Oh, you want to fight? All right, I can do that. As she pulls out the fucking giant metal fucking weapon she just got from it. You know, I do need to test this one out. So here's the stats I wrote for this.
Go ahead.
Sure. All right. As she just swings it full force at them,
Yep.
assuming they have some sort of reasonable response to stop themselves from getting cut in twain.
Yep, Sable is going to, at the very least, try to, like, raise up their arms to take the hit. It seems like they don't have a reasonable instinct to, like, dodge out of the way or, like, maybe try and, like, parry you. They literally just lift their arms up to almost take the brunt of the hit. And they do.
Alright, so, with Gwen's blast stuff, I believe this deals... Oh, I've got fast healing 1. What the fuck? Oh, fuck, I didn't even know. Whoops.
You're supposed to be the tank.
Yeah. Alright. Oh, okay, I see. So it's more, yeah, tanking stuff as opposed to...
Yeah, the fighter is the offense, Knight is the tank.
Right, makes sense. Okay. Alright, anyway, yeah. Brings it down, assuming that doesn't do anything.
Nope. Or as in, his anytime didn't. Actually, it would be a 6. It would reduce a little bit. But it's, I'll post the anytime.
I see. Alright, well.
You'd still
Gets
get the
afflicted
life
with-
steal, he'd still get the bleed.
Yeah.
As he takes a sizable hit. And true to his strategy... Sorry, go on.
Oh, that's it. I wasn't gonna say anything.
True to his strategy of simply allowing his opponent to hit him and then attacking again, he's going to, at the very least, take a minute. He's going to, grit it around and throw it at you.
Oh
which
yeah,
will
by the way.
Hmm?
Meat or candy?
Which conveniently leaves the trays and everything on the table just spinning in midair like he just pulled the, like, curtain out from under it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Me personally, I think Kent... Oh no.
He fucking...
Classic
he's...
Rosche maneuver.
He whirls around, he takes the entire table and smashes it over you. It's shattered into 1,000 pieces, and Seji, this would be doing 14 damage.
Super cool.
Well, it's only 11 damage.
Yeah. They critical hits only deal 1.5 times.
Oh yeah, no, it's only 1.5 times damage, and then you deal.
Yeah.
God, that's a lot of resistance. That effectively
It
just
is.
makes it the base damage. Actually, that makes a lot of attacks much less than the base damage anyways.
So I'd be doing 8.
Mm. Yeah. Pretty fucked up. Either way, I'm gonna basic shield with the other hand, attempt to block splinters. No, alright. So... Yeah. How much am I taking, sorry? It's 8.
Yes.
Just
Well,
8.
Ooh.
And
Half.
from doing that, Sable's talent is active as you see this sort of... It's not really there, but he seems to have this sort of aura about him as he stares at you with, like, this eerie look.
Jesus, dude. Alright. Okay, I know we were fighting. I didn't know we were fighting. Alright, fuck off. I guess I'll get serious.
And that will be the end of that. Raz and Drake. Oh, no, it would be Raz for now. So I think Drake, Katarina are the ones that are fighting. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I put Umbra up by Raz, I think, because
Right, yeah, no, it just got
their thing.
maneuvered because of Gwen getting up
Yeah,
against
yeah.
Trinidad.
So Umbra, you're fighting Raz again. You know that they are behind this wall. Raz is currently unaware. However, Raz is gonna just do something anyways, because they know that someone probably moved somewhere over there, and so they're going to use attack epic super justum.
Yeah. I'm glad they are.
Which would target roughly here.
What a mechanic. Can I try and send my...
Yeah, you can do your thing.
My lanterns to stop them? Okay. There we go. Get countered, nerd.
I'd say because it's in the middle of their action, it would probably reduce the effectiveness of it rather than... I mean, it's weird because it's like... How the lanterns work is they're meant to be a preemptive measure. However, you're doing it at the same time, so it's like...
Yeah, I don't know. It's any times. When do they occur, you know, in relation to each other?
I'll say, effectively, what happens is... lantern is thrown, Raz takes 3 damage. The area is set up not as fully wanted, and Umbra, you can get a dodge roll to... you know, not actually take the initial attack, because this would be 3 initial damage. Yep, okay, you're good. It would be 3 initial damage, and there's a 2.5 foot pit in the floor there, which is not enough to hinder movement very much, but it's enough to be slightly annoying.
Yeah, okay. Once they've done that, may I follow up?
Is Lantern not a main action?
No, it's not anytime.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, no, go ahead.
In that case, Umbra will run over... I can't get through these.
Yeah, you can, roll me a die, just real quick. Yup, you just pass through it without problem. You open up that curtain.
Yup. And then I'm going to, double slice, with my 2 fucking hammers.
Yep.
Both of those are rolling +2s.
It's nice knowing your Raz does.
Raz takes a minute, and, you know, they go, I'm not even gonna try to do their accent anymore. I'm just speaking French right now. Haha! Alors voilà! And then you, like, come in with the attacks, and they're like, which is, language neutral, by the way. And, honestly, before, as you're going for this, they're going to use their second, main action, which is more chaotic, to attempt to use one ability they have not used
one
yet.
Stamina when they were killing John, wouldn't they? No.
Sure.
Oh yeah, the jaw stack gives you 1 lifesteal. You just it just hasn't been notable.
Because especially he doesn't proc.
It's 1 lifesteal once per round.
Raz. Yeah.
Okay.
So this attack, they're going to be paying 1 cost with it. It's a guaranteed success once per combat. That's like a big grab attack, as they would be trying to basically like duck under the sweeps, grab you by the shirt, and like fucking drag you around. However, because this is a big thing, I'm going to roll at the very least to see how like fucked they get in return, so it's not just like a complete auto dodge for having guaranteed success in a 1v1. Okay. So, Umbra, you go for your hammer swings. Raz ducks down, and one of your hammers graces like the middle of their head, leaving just a red bloody trail as they just sort of both hands grab you and you both are. I'm putting this on the map layer. Both are like. All right, that's been deleted. As far as I know, you both are just like flung through here, and you get slammed into the table, and you take like 1 damage.
I take a 1.
And you get another one of those funny stacks. Actually, Raz gets a little healing from that. But they're looking terrible. I'll say Raz has the advantage still by technicality. Which means now Drake, Athens, and Katarina, you're both prone.
Alright, I'm gonna
And there's a line drawn.
What's going on? What's the question here?
Oh, explosions or pie?
Personally, I'm an explosions person, but depending on the pie, some pies are bombs.
I like pie.
Anyway, I'm going to use my bonus action targeting you. Let's just yes.
All right, that sounds agreeable. I like the shade of purple, by the way.
Thank you.
I love the shade of purple, by the way.
That's fucking great.
That's no different.
I can see your perspective about explosions, but I also personally really like pie.
Boundless optimism. Alright, what I'm gonna do...
You have a glimmering aura around you that I can just feel. I can see it with my little scouter thing here.
Pulsing.
Right indeed. Let me take the cost for that. That's 2 costs.
I'm fucking happy about it.
-2. Alright, so for my main action, well, first off, let me actually see if I have my ability recharged, actually. I think that's important. Odds! Yes, it recharges! Woo!
I wonder...
Oh, I was just talking to myself.
Oh, I'm sorry, were you saying something?
No. I forgot that Entropica is actually a D7, but it's odd, so it's fine. It's recharged. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with my turn is I had to get up from prone, so that's half my movement. So that's whatever. Yeah. Let's see. Let me double check how that. You may stack one of these on top of it to combine the properties together. Okay. What I'm gonna do is for my main action, I'm going to move to here and attempt to Entropica Lightning her at her with the addition of one of my 7 actions, which is I am going to be attempting to stack on this action with the intended hope that I get my Entropic Lightning, and then the lightning basically with the duplicate Sable that runs up, they get shocked, it's stunned for a bit, and then they get thrown into the explosion on the table. So here's the Entropica Lightninger ability attack roll. And that didn't really work, but I didn't get to roll to use my 7 action, so I'll do that.
Gotcha. Okay. Katrina takes her sword. Sorry.
Give me a second. I was checking something. Yeah, no, you're good. I was just. Yeah, no, nothing. I was just. I'm gonna spend 2 points for the stamina cost on that, and then 1 is actual stamina. There we go. You get your turn. Sorry.
Katrina is going to effectively raise up her sword as this would have triggered last round, and it's actually important. Her passive activates as she is going to attempt to use the thing she's been doing to try and stab people with the start step and all of that to sort of blitz right through the good old Sable and lightning and stuff to just try and spear you on her very large flamberge. Bright-eyed Blade for hire. Katrina is a fresh face to the mercenary scene, and she also thinks of herself as a prodigy. She has tools, strength, and skills, but her form is a little bit sloppy, so her attacks are inconsistent, but she's learning. Whenever a roll range effect takes place either against her or from one of her effects, she gains a point of splendor. Whenever she reaches 5, her next roll, no matter the die size, will be naturally modified by 1d10 for that roll, to any degree she would want, with a max die size. Her splendor then resets to 0.
Okay.
We're gonna roll the d10, then we're gonna roll a d20. Alright. Okay. So she's gonna reduce that roll by 4 to an 11. And I'm finally going to reveal this ability. Bullseye! She gets into a particular stance before dashing forward and stabbing someone straight through. Her stance is a little sloppy. Deals 10 damage, has start step 5, applying 3 rapidly on success. However, there are roll ranges for every result. 10 to 11 is a 3 times critical success that grants proficiency.
Let's see, let me just... Okay, so you know how she just... So it's a natural modifier, right?
Yep.
What I'm gonna try
I'll
to
say
do...
she's here between the Chaos Sable and whatever you're about to do.
Yeah. What I'm gonna try to do is... Yeah, because it's... Yeah, to an explosive number, but he can add it, so just... Alright, so... What I'm going to do is... I'm going to attempt... to basically... basically have it be that I'm going to make it... That I'm going to attempt to use my add a 7 to something thing, right? I'm going to make it so that 107 to 11 is a 3 times a thing. And since 107 is the lower bound of the range, they can't do it because, you know, they rolled underneath the range is what I'm going, you know, it's what I'm attempting to go for, as it were. So, we'll see.
I see.
And that's a 3, but I'll spend 3 points to make it a 6, and theoretically, I don't know, I did spend 3 points, so it is now more enhanced in chaotic effect, as it were. So,
Alright. What I'll say is... Katrina gets her Profi juice at the very least. A lot of her force goes into the Chaos Sable, as the roll range slowly ticks up like an earthbound HP number, as she finally makes it to you, and Drake Athens, by Jove, you take the normal effect of this attack.
So that would be 10, you said?
Yep, 10 and 3. 10
Alright,
10 damage,
so
3 rapid.
I will attempt to use the assassin anytime of dodge rolling this, because, oh boy, I don't want to take 12. 12 is a bad number. No, I'll take my lumps. I see when I've been beat by roll 20.
Well, hold on, I can help you. 'Cause I'll use Squitch and, No, that doesn't help. Actually, I was like, oh, you Squitch. But I'm not a knight, so I can't help you. I was gonna swap to that.
How much were you saying Lucky
fucking
77 would cost, by the way?
Oh, I mean, it was kind of a rough... I'll say 3 for the critical modifier.
Alright, so I managed to net take 4 less damage, guys!
Yay!
And then 3 rapidly.
Wow! I
Jesus
actually did it! Isn't that super cool?
He says, staring at the
Wow.
fucking stab wound.
I really stabbed you right through. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to go to the hospital? It's now going to be Gwen's turn.
Yeah.
I was really hoping I was going to roll a 4
Well-
on that one. What if anything happens as I embrace chaos?
Well.
Let
Also,
me
how does
actually see
rapid
this
bleed
again.
work
because
again?
Doing nothing. You effectively, whenever you would take an action, you take 2 damage, reduce the stacks by 2. Or you take... Yeah.
So 3 and then reduce by 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Drake Athens? I think nothing happens this time.
Good to know.
Nothing!
Gwen, what's up with you?
Yeah, what is up with Gwen? Good question. I think that, I don't really know. I guess I'll shoot fucking Raz. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. Hold on. I'm gonna go up here, and I'm gonna use the classic blunder on Raz.
This is the second time in a row, I believe, that Raz has been reduced to a flanderized version of themselves by a penny character.
Yep. So here's the classless class. You have a rock that's replaced your basic weapon, and anything that uses your basic weapon, it's just a rock.
You could have just
You have
attacked
no
the...
clothing-based benefits. You take +1 damage from all sources. You are -2 to all action rolls that are mundane. You have 1.5 critical power instead of 2 times or higher. Everything you have in terms of damage, movement, critical level, critical range, etc., is all set to base. You have no secondary, tertiary, prof lines and powers unless they're life-sustaining. And you gain a basic skill of your choice. That's what you use. This lasts for just a round, I believe. Yes, for a round. The more I try and use it on the same person, the less likely it's going to work, and the more likely you're going to get like one of my actual classes as opposed to that. That's a main action.
All right. Hey, Nina.
Alright. Okay. I'm pretty sure I can hear people on the side of this wall. So we're just going to go for it. As we're gonna use, since she still has the claws equipped, we're just going to burning adrenaline with the claw variation through the curtain to see what's going through and hit Raz. So ultimately I will go ahead and do the thing.
Yep.
Do the thing.
She basically comes through, would hit, or dash through, hit Raz, and then dash through him 2 more times, for a total of 7 damage, plus inflicting him with Scorched, which...
Them.
Sorry.
So the first one goes, they're down. The second one goes, they're still down. The third one goes, they're definitely down.
Okay. Give me a second, because I forgot to put it on her sheet in the Roll20. of what Scorched is. It won't really matter, but I'm going to post it for posterity's sake anyways.
Yep.
But,
Oh, okay.
so yeah, she does that. Okay. Oh, this one's down already. Do you know where the last ones are?
I heard fighting from like this direction and this direction.
Okay. I'm going to get ready to help. She's gonna move over here, and that'll be her turn.
And I'll post this. She has a +5 to perception check, so I imagine it's reasonable to think that she heard where they are.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So Sable and Seji, thanks to the performance of last round, Sable is doing pretty well. And we're doing pretty well in the fight. As Sable reaches over, grabs this vase, and just goes to fucking, like, huck it at Seji at, like, terminal fucking velocity. Actually, yeah. Just... No, dude, fuck it. They're gonna go for Riot Starter.
Alright.
Actually.
Because the table is shattered into pieces.
Yeah, they're grabbing the flowers.
Oh, alright.
Or the flower vase. You know what, actually? No. They're gonna let you get the first hit in.
They're gonna let me get the first hit in.
Yeah, as they seem to be holding the vase and seeming a little more defensive.
Alright. How
Seem
bad
to
are
be
they looking?
readying something.
Do they look kind of pretty bloodied, perhaps? Or...
They look very bloodied. But they are very low.
Oh, okay. If that's the case,
Ooh.
free action, drink a potion. So that's 2 down, 1d6 plus 1. Where is it? Baba Bingo.
You see they look... They grit their teeth, clench their fist again, and they look a lot worse.
Alright, you brought this upon yourself. So, like, don't be mad at me for this. As Suji hefts the fucking pure metal Makahidal, and let's see. Well, I guess that's... Yeah, unfortunately Seji doesn't have a lot in terms of stuff she can do, because she just makes weapons and then makes them better. But, alas, let's just fucking hit him with the Makahidal! She dashed forwards, putting her full weight into the swing.
You also have super armor.
I also have super armor!
Sick. So... That's funny, because Sable, you saw in their stance, right, they were completely readied, because they readied an action to use an ability. As, you immediately start going in, almost in the same instant, Sable reels back, and, it goes for this ability. You did roll a 20 though, so we'll see. Which, to be fair, they'd have to use their item first, actually, because this would happen after they're being hit. But is this just an attack with the weapon?
Yes, it's attack with
okay.
weapon.
Yep. So they'll try and use their anytime.
No, I don't mean
This
to
is
tell
like-
you, Sable.
this is more
but
chaotic.
This is more chaotic, I'm afraid to say.
Yep, so Seji, you hit Sable, and rather than just red blood, he just spews out rainbow ghost blood that gets all over the weapon and infuses it with his pure tenacity. Which, you know, he still gets the bleed, and you still get the lifesteal.
Forget lifesteal 2
Let's
because I
say
crit with it?
lifesteal 4.
Sorry, I
No,
mean
this
4.
was
But
just
yeah.
I'll
this
say
was
it's
a
still the
health
same
action,
amount of
right,
bleed, though.
So they have advantage.
Yep, it'll go. No, this is the anytime they were using because they have to use this ability. They have to use that ability explicitly after they're being hit.
Oh, okay.
So they're going for. Sorry.
No, I was saying okay. You're good.
Okay. Roll the bleed.
Gecko.
Yeah, I'm rolling it.
Okay.
So after they like smash Sable down with this weapon, and then I assume afterwards they just take the hit.
Yeah, here
They take the 8 damage.
Yup, it's crazy, right? Because Sable like fucking just eats this hit. And you can tell this fucking tore through them. And yet even still they
Right,
reel
second.
back.
I was just gonna anytime the response as they like slam down, and then Sable tanks it and pushes themselves to fight back. CG like non-dominant hand slides behind her back and unsheaths Fate in order to disrupt the counterattack. But it rolls 5, so
Yeah. And Sable spends 5 from his bonuses, which oh actually no, hold on. He would have spent just 3. As this attack just rocks through your armor, and you take 11 damage, and all of the DR you had is just fucking shattered as your armor is kind of like in pieces. But immediately after he hits you with this, you see Sable and fall over. And I want you to give me a roll, because he's quote unquote he's down.
okay. I guess I'll take 11 damage.
You don't notice anything particularly odd.
Great. That's my turn.
And now it's time for everyone to gang up on Katrina. Uh-oh, I accidentally removed Nina. My bad. I'll add turn and then 14.
So what was he adding with his stats? I don't recall you ever posting a passive.
Oh, no, I posted his passive before. Effectively,
They spent max
he
stamina
crushes
that
his
they
max
were
stamina.
losing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It gives them bonuses, which they had a fuckload of bonuses to damage and stuff, and they crushed a bunch of those points to add 2 to the damage each.
Okay. Cool.
So Shit, whose turn was it? Did I skip
It
past
was
someone?
about to be. It was about to be Umbra because they were supposed to be against Raz, but then added initiative, which caused Otto to sort.
Ah, yes. Umbra.
Zanza.
You're muted. If you're.
Yeah. I'm here.
These
Umbra.
curtains are mostly all open. You can just pass on through.
Violent. Umbra is I actually can't pass through them.
Well, bonk.
Gonna get right here. And I'm also going to use a Rezo's thing to spend, I'd say 1 stamina just to increase the reach of the hammers by what? Not set me to 1. No.
No.
There we go. Spend 1 to increase my range by 1, so it goes from 2 to 3. And I think you know what I'm doing. I was before I was tempted to do a funny of strength in numbers to like do a hammer ricochet to see if I could get a further range, but as she's close enough that I can just walk up and down smash. So double slice.
Well, Katrina sees this shit coming through the curtain and just like, wow, that's a crazy move. That's really cool. I really like that. Wow, I'm going to not get hit by that, please. And to her credit, I mean, she avoids the first one.
She does. What about the second?
To her credit, she doesn't avoid the second one. This is the roll range result she would have gotten as she goes unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm having the fight. The fight that seems pretty good.
Umbra getting rolled
In
for
this- in this
Crucible was
build?
pretty good. Yeah. She sort of looks at one of her hammers and goes, I think I will name this set Hekatonkeries. Cute name. And then she flicks her hand as I assume as the battle concludes.
Yup.
The hammers all disintegrate into nothing.
Yup, battle concludes. As your guys won. And
Of course.
yeah.
Athens just kind of clicks his tongue as the hammer smashes in Katrina. Well, I was going to have, he says, looking down at his stab wound, make them paralyzed by the fear of the blood that they drew, but you know, that works too, I guess.
Bonk.
The announcer goes, well, did our lovely contestants find any new connections?
Nope.
No.
Well,
Not really.
Oh, combat's over. Okay.
yeah.
The blood room is revealed.
Sorry.
I'm just not
simply
looking in that direction.
too strong.
Huh. That's sad. Usually, speed fighting works.
I mean, like, Sable Pit seemed pretty cool. But, like, angry, so, I don't know.
I took speed fighting as a challenge.
Athens goes over, puts down a finger, licks it. Cow's blood. Not the usual type. And then
Actually,
goes to fix them.
Pretending I can't hear you.
I think that was decently difficult, so what I'm gonna do for you guys is one of these. Also, for the sake of it, for the 2 people who have +5 to perception checks, go ahead and make one for me. Other than that, pick your rewards. I've removed all of the things.
There you go.
Yeah, forget one.
Okay. I'll say Gwen. Yeah, no, Gwen and fucking Umbra can get this and do what they will with it.
Yay! Umbra gains this upgrade. I was actually wrong about the thing that lets her delay
Yeah,
her
no, that's
turns.
your second
This is the
upgrade.
first upgrade she
Yeah.
gets. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah.
It's literally just a talent that allows her to create and telekinetically manipulate mundane cards of any kind.
Nice.
Do I get anything at 53 from 51, Rosche?
No,
Fuck.
you're close.
Gwen did something? Because, you know, she has a talent that lets her just RuneScape teleport home. She has an upgrade to that, where she could just take objects and send them there. Because I just find taking objects and sending them to places that people can't get to really funny.
Uh-huh.
Could get her killed if she's not careful.
Yep. We'll come to that when it gets to it.
Alright, well,
If it gets to that.
I'm going to try just one more and see if there's any interesting things I can get out of this. For the sake of it, on myself.
Oh, hey, actually, you know.
Well, speaking of getting something
Oh.
interesting out of it.
Perhaps 54.
Perhaps 54, Roach.
Here, I'll roll the word.
Let's see. And all series of visual novel branching path choices. Man, this really is a very interesting book. And by interesting book, I mean principle.
It really is.
It really
It
is.
really is.
Prince? Yeah?
Damn.
We may never know what's
Damn,
going on.
dude.
Damn.
Is the stream still okay?
What?
I don't know.
What was that?
Oh,
Your,
no, your voice was
stream's
just glitching
buffering.
out for a second.
Yeah, your
Oh.
connection went crazy.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was
you're
just saying, this really is
Okay.
an interesting book, and by book I mean, and then I was waiting for you, and then I said principle. Is all.
Yeah.
Anything at 54, Roche?
Oh. Roll a d2.
Oh, fun.
My name is Joe. Make that a D2 minus 2.
1. Drake doesn't have anything written, does he? Vaguely, from what I recall, right?
No, and you know, I was right in saying that you weren't gonna get the thing I wrote, so that's
You know
really
what?
funny.
It's fine. It's fine, Roche. I'll spend my 1 revelry to boost it to a 2. Taft's
Oh, okay.
forehead.
Alright, well, fine. I guess you can do it then. Well, Ballas, I have one thing to say to you. Socrates nuts.
Yeah?
That's right, motherfucker. You know who lived in Athens most of his life? Socrates, bitch. You know what Socrates was? A great philosopher. Athens has double advantage on philosophical roles, whether it comes down to understanding where someone is coming from or just getting his own point of view across. You know what Socrates also was? A pro wrestler with immense strength and endurance. Athens is now super ripped for like no reason. Though he will lose his muscle mass if he doesn't take some time to work out or something every now and then. He can lift to like, I don't know, 777 pounds without effort, but he can theoretically lift more with effort. He has advantage on strength rolls to interact with anything above that weight. And any rolls he makes to not be out of breath or exhausted will roll minimum 15.
As he looks down at his bleeding wound, and he's like, wait a second, he takes off his shirt and he has a fucking 8-pack. Yo, that's what I'm talking about!
I love the idea that Drake bulks up immediately and his fucking entire top half of his clothing just rips slightly.
See, this is what I'm talking about. My epithet didn't do that.
Well, your epithet isn't as good as mine. You know, so that's probably why.
Seji, did
No, it wasn't.
Seji,
Clearly.
I'm going to be honest. I feel like epithets seem like more of a hassle than they're worth.
Seji, did your epithet kill people with hammers?
No. I kill people with hammers. After I made them with my epic blacksmithing skills.
For shame.
Oh, and
Oh.
as an aside, if Umbra would want to keep the rose, Athens would make it a real physical item and let her keep it, but that's up to her.
Into the draft it goes.
You see Seji eyeing it. So, weapons, huh? You can make those with your epithet?
Out
yes,
of
but
chaotic
no,
results.
Those are gone now.
No, I think she was talking about the weapon I made.
Oh, sorry. Right, sorry.
Only if
I mean, you too. Looks like some pretty cool hammers. But for now, as you points, you can make epithet weapons and you make them real?
It's more that my epithet is chaos, and so I can cause any chaotic effect that I would manifest, theoretically, into a weapon as opposed to the effect that it would naturally cause inherently.
Right. I'll just take that as a yes. You and me, we need to be in contact. You could be useful for my, rub her gauntleted hands together as they scrape like.
He has a bit of a smile. Oh, sorry. See, that's the thing about myself and my family. We don't get used by other people. We use them. Sorry, no, that's not gonna work.
Alright. I meant more of like a, work together to make cool weapons, but I mean, if you want to be like that,
But the thing is that I don't really care about weaponry, so that doesn't interest me. No offense, just I'm a mage. Making weapons is a joke to me.
Just looks at the others. You seeing this shit? Like,
I am seeing this shit.
Why do you think I helped found a team
good match,
labeled
everyone.
chaotic neutral? Because I'm an upstanding person? Sorry, continue, Rosche.
Oh, I was just gonna say, in the background, right, a hand sticks up. Hey, speaking of use, as in use magic and not, he sits up, Trinidad. Hey, so if I get, you, lady, hat, orange eyes.
Yup, me. Wait, what's up?
If I get up the floors enough to wherever you're going, could I join your team? I can tell my destiny is pulling me to you to get stronger, not for anything else.
You know what? I'll have to talk with these guys, because I'm not exactly, like, we don't exactly have a team leader. We don't have one of those. But sure, why not? You, dude, I don't know.
Yay. And he falls back over.
Anyway, I have to think about what new class I want.
There's always Wild Mage, theoretically.
What was that, Ballast?
He said there's always Wild Mage, theoretically.
Did you hear him? There's always
Wild
Mage is fun,
Mage, yes.
Well, Wild Mage is definitely fun. I was thinking potentially Blacksmith as well. That's a fun idea for a class. I think Wild Mage would definitely fit the chaotic neutral feel. I'm spending 3 max stamina to create a combo skill. Which won't have anything to do with my new class. It'll just be a combo skill for something.
and I have to ask Rosche, so if we're doing funny, growthy things now, the teeth, would they dissipate after combat, or do you think because you forged them with such skill?
You critically succeeded, so you can still keep it, and also for the sake of it, because with the more chaotic effect, Sable had a crazy weird magic rainbow blood blast that coated the weapon. You can also add that if you can find a way to feature it.
Okay. Definitely, yeah. Thanks.
Sick. Yeah, that was fun. Definitely a very strange combat. I'm glad it was this and not my first thought of of a clock tower or social deduction based combat, because I'll be real, I don't know how I would feel about that in this in this setting.
I'm not that high concept.
Yeah,
what I will note,
I think that's more data bounty than Monarchy Tower.
Yep.
What was that, Rick?
One last thing I want to say, as you guys head out and the tower is about to end, is that anyone who would look back would see, Sable gets up, this is at the bottom of the map, beaten to fuck. They walk past a guy, and they seem to exchange something before Sable just walks out.
Gwen just waves. See you around, Sable.
He pauses. The guy looks between Gwen and Sable. Sable raises an arm as though to just wave back before leaving.
Yeah, he was cool. Bit of a intense dude though.
Oh yeah, really intense.
Speaking of
they have
intense,
got
didn't he?
problems.
Speaking of raising an arm, you see Athens is carrying one. Should I give this back? I don't know. Seems funnier to just keep it with me.
Oh, dude! I could turn it into a weapon. I could forge that shit.
Turns it into a bat.
I know it's a weird
tosses
epithet
you the
situation,
arm.
so it's probably not currently bleeding from the stump.
Oh,
But
yeah.
just in case, I'm going to pretend it doesn't exist.
It's more like, you know how there are Lego pieces that just have the thing. That's how I imagine that the arm is at the end.
Yeah, you see, I figure, but I'm not taking my chances.
That
Now when
was
someone
Ballast
says you in
describing
one
how
army,
it
I can
looks,
split
not-
out and say,
Yeah.
I feel bad for the dual bat alchemist. He's now the single bat alchemist.
I mean,
he can two
here's the
bats
thing.
taped together.
Unless Athens gives him that arm back or the wild magic wears off and the arm returns to him, he did lose an arm and
an egg?
an arm and a leg. Yeah, he lost an arm and an egg, and then he also lost an arm and a leg thanks to
I
Umbra.
can't wait for next Monarchy Tower where we face the dual axe alchemist.
What I assume would be the case, because of wild magic generally wears off after combat, is that he would logistically get a new arm and get his leg back, but the duplicate of his arm would still be craftable into an item, as it were.
Makes sense.
I think it would be funny if Seji got down and started making it into a weapon and it just flew through the fucking wall.
You take, like, you put it over an anvil and start hammering it, and it makes a squeaky toy noise.
Aw, damn it.
It's like, oh, this is made of flesh.
Oh, no, don't worry, flesh is no problem. She could easily forge flesh.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. It's...
Well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Alright.
You guys
Cool.
move up to floor 24.
Yeah. If we end up doing this exact party again, I will let me know if it's on the same day, because if it's the same day, the classes won't change, the consumables will still be consumed.
And speaking of consuming, if you want to consume more content from this Twitch channel, make sure to join Fine Dining Art Discord server. There's the link.
Whoa!
Considering it's pretty late, we're gonna wrap it up fairly simply. Does anyone else want to say something in the chat before we call it?
Thanks
Thanks for watching.
Nighty.